what is up? Press this button. How's it going? Oh man, I'm tired. I was supposed to start my stream an hour ago, as per usual, and I always get caught up. This is how I know that I have ADD. And I never fail to get caught up doing something right before stream. I'm like, oh, I'm doing this for the stream. And then that just becomes my life. I just start like, that's it. So the most recent thing is the reason why we're in just chatting. So I decided that I was going to let my brain take me to be, I was really trying to look for some tools to basically look for, oh, before I go too far, and Tabby, how's it going? Hope you're doing all right. I was trying to look for some tools to help, like, kind of get rid of or sift through some of my least active Twitter accounts that I'm following. And I couldn't find anything that wasn't like either scammy or just like a straight bot. So I am just going to do it manually. I have, now granted, most people I'm going to want to keep. So it's, hopefully it shouldn't take terribly long. Like there's a bunch of things I'm going to look at. Like for example, I was looking at my first two pages I followed ever, which is Fantasy Star Online and The Onion. And I'm like, I look at those, I'm like, I'm not even going to, like, I know I'm staying there, right? But there's going to be a lot of accounts that I'm like, did they post? Or, oh, I was in this kind of headspace when I followed them or whatever. And generally speaking, my Twitter is clean, but I'm not going to lie. I have a couple of horny follows here and there too. I'm going to try to purge some of those. I'm here. I slept like poop. Oh no. But yo, what'd you eat for breakfast? Good breakfast sounds dope. So I'm going to put some music on. Click. And I don't want to show the screen over. Actually, can I? I probably could set it up to where, you know what? I know you can set it up to focus on a screen on like OBS, but I wonder if you could set it up to ignore a screen. That'd be really good. Eggs, avocado, sourdough, bread, and bacon. Oh, snap. That sounds good. I'm on the fence about avocado, if I'm gonna be real, because it by itself, it just tastes like paste. Like, it doesn't taste like paste. The texture is paste. It tastes like green. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't taste like much of anything. So I'm not like, oh my god, let's go. But hit that with a little bit of sugar and like so the flavor kind of pops out. And I'm like, all right, not sugar. I'm sorry, salt. It's very mid. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Now that being said, I mean, you know how I am about eggs. So I'm already on board with eggs. Bacon. Sourdough bread, sick. Avocado, I think it's a good accessory. Like, it's a good accessory to murder. But like a lot of people, you know, I heard somewhere that I don't know if this is like a universal girl thing, but somewhere along the line, at least in Japan, they were like, oh yeah, avocado makes your boobs bigger. So I think that's why a lot of girls like avocado. Otherwise, it's all right, right? Like, I'll put it to you this way. Whenever I get avocado from one of the burrito places I get, they always try to give me like a free container of avocado. And I'm like, I'm good. I'm not going to eat it. Even if I have chips, I'll dip it in there twice. I'd rather get like pico de gallo or something. Right, Wish? It's, man, there's so many things that, this is why, like, I mean, granted, there's a lot of people who don't really get the memo to like look into it, but there's a lot of things for, it was like, oh, this will make your boobs bigger, this will make your dick bigger, longer, whatever, right? Let's be honest, if any one of those things worked, that would be the one thing, and it would sell for trillions of dollars. You know what I mean? Like, if it was like Extends, remember that pill from like the freaking early 2000s? If Extends worked, one, that company would not be out of business. Two, it would be just as common of a phrase as Viagra. Stop eating the avocado, I don't need the man booba. I mean, look, I'm not gonna try it, alright? Alright, I know I have this. Should I put something up here? Let's do this. I'm gonna make this full screen. Because this is just kind of what we're doing. That makes for an ugly. I'm just gonna put this up for now. but I just realized my neck is gonna be craned to the side for a while. But it's fun. Oh, I bought the rice. So yeah, like the first couple of things I'm following. Oh man. Well, I wanna. Okay, I have some. There's some funny things here. Okay. Here, I'm gonna show the beginning of my follow history. Right, the very first thing I followed on Twitter when I made my account back in 2009 was Phantasy Star. Of course. Aaron, what's up? How's it going? Eat avocado daily and I still got them itty bitty titties. Oh no. Well, look, at least it's delicious, right? How many things? I'm sure there's so many things that, like, growing up, you're like, oh yeah, eat this to make, you know, your boobs bigger. Eat this to make your balls heavier. I don't know why anybody would want that. Eat this to make your peen bigger or whatever, right? I always like if you get your boob massage, they'll get bigger. I think the only truth to that is stimulating milk production and milk flow. And even still, that's like that'd be marginally. Like, I don't think it would be like, all right, massage and boom, 2 cup size, right? How do you go man booba? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Fantasy Star. Okay, so here's the first things I was following, right? Fantasy Star, The Onion, Nadia Starkova. I think she was, or Nadine. I think she did a bunch of. Hey Nadine. Yeah, she was like one of the first Welcome to Japan peoples, right? Sega, Guild Wars, Jeanette McCurdy, my older stepbrother, one of my good friends. Actually, I haven't. Well, let me see. I doubt he's on Twitter much, whatever, but heard from him in a while. Cosplay in America, MMO site, my friends. And it's funny too, some of these like super early follows, like they're also following me back because Twitter wasn't even nearly as big. Fellow family, believe it or not, I used social media as a social media when it came out. Like, social media for me was a way to keep in touch with friends and family. Now, here's the thing. Now, I'm not going to delete them off my Twitter, obviously, but I am going through my Twitter now to kind of just see. Actually, I should probably listen to a different thing. Just to basically see who. What was I saying? I'm going through my Twitter to basically just kind of prune out like accounts that I don't want to look at or I don't want. You will stop having avocado. Why, Aaron? Do you think you're endowed enough to not need avocado in your life anymore? Oh, you think you're better than us, huh? You think that you don't need avocado in your life anymore, huh? Okay, I see you. Whatever. See, this is I don't want to say a problem, but oh dang, here we sweep again. You know what? I should actually sweep a little bit between, because I'm on the other screen going through my Twitter and whatnot. Stop telling me. You know me. Wait, you know me? No, okay. Now everybody knows. Look, Aaron. All I'm saying is that none of us are above avocado, all right? You can all enjoy avocado. In my case, with salt, like I was saying earlier, sweep life is really real. Hold on, let me. What's my mouse doing? Right, sweep. That was a good start. Not even what I meant to click. Oh, that works. Nope. My mouse is super sensitive. I am scared that I'm gonna like over click or something. That was a guess. But the guess wasn't even worth it, really. Song is so good. This song reminds me of the good days of League when I actually enjoyed playing the game.
Sounds apocalyptic.
Dang it.
Centuries ahead of them. I'll make my own future.
All systems fully charged.
Excuse me. Wow, this really quickly turned into me actually playing Minesweeper.
All systems charged.
Calm down.
Time for a true display.
Sorry. 1 1 2 2 2. There's a way to read that. Okay, time out. See? So one of these is bomb. That means that's a bomb. Right. There's a way to read this backwards. 1 2 1 2 2 2. Okay, so one of these is wrong. That means that, right? Dang, chat. You know what? For me not playing this game for a couple of months, like, I actually, that was one of those, like, you know how sometimes you, like, you'll work out and you'll stop working out and then, like, your muscles are fully healed and you go back and you just, like, crush your personal bests? Were there good old days of League? Yeah, there were. Like, back when I was still ignorant to how terrible people were. At the beginning of times. Wonder what else helps people grow. I wonder. I know. I kind of. Your boobas in tea. Let them sink. And they float. They're not. If they float, they're not grown enough. They need to be heavy and dense. Like, there needs to be just as much liquid density inside as outside. What am I talking? Oh yeah, hold on. Let me keep. Actually, no. Let's play in America. I also have a thing where it's like if an account follows me, like it's funny. There's a strange situation where there's like a legit big name porn star that follows me, and I'm like, you know what? I'll keep you on. I don't like unfollowing people that follow me. All right, we're just gonna start. So we're just gonna start. Super Giant Games. Oh, beautiful. Alicia Day, Lisa Foils. Daniel Bloodworth. Oh, Daniel Bloodworth did like game trailers. That's what it was. Armin van Buren. James May, Jeremy Clarkson, Swoozy, Justin Wong, Walshy. So far, the start of my Twitter life is kind of base. Koei Tecmo Europe follows me. Need to double check again. Tell us the results. My super is like, gotcha. And they give you SSR when you come back for a long time to keep you playing. You know what? I don't deny that at all. Who is you? Okay. Are you? Why do I follow you? Actress, writer. Well, if I need to think that hard to remember who you are, I clearly don't remember who you are, so unfollow. Oh, is this Olivia Munn? This is Olivia Munn. What was your last post or tweet? Nothing. Alright, unfollowed. Bye, Olivia Munn. Phil McWhirter. The last post was 2001. I don't remember why I followed you, so I'll unfollow you. Bye. Anyway, chat, how are you guys doing? Today at work was kind of chill. I woke up, thankfully, because, you know, you never guaranteed even that. I woke up, it's funny, I wanted to go back to sleep, but the first time I woke up was my alarm. Then I was like, screw that. Second time I woke up was, I forgot what my dream was, but I remember being like viscerally upset that the doorbell rang. Like I was having like a decent dream. Like it was like a nice chill dream, and I was wanting to know what happened next, right? It wasn't like, ooh, what kind of dream? It was just like I was really invested. I'm like, okay, I need to go into this room and find out what's in this room because I need to figure out to like to sort this out. And my doorbell rang, and I was like, what the fuck? So I woke up and I was not happy. I opened the door, and it was like, it's like, hey, delivery, blah blah blah. No, the first time the doorbell rang, and I was like, I say to sleep through it, and I was like, you know what? Screw it. I didn't order anything, so fuck them. They'll leave it at my door. And then they rang it again, and I was like, oh my god. So I woke up and I just opened the door. I was just like, arigato. Like I was not a pleasant person. But it was like I ordered like Nosh, which is kind of like HelloFresh, and I had just paid one of my tickets for like the next order of food, so they gave me more food. So that was cool, I guess. Let's see. Good review. Then after that, oh, I remember who you are, and you're still pretty active, right? Yeah. Last tweet was like 16 hours ago. Okay, yeah, stay. Does MLG really even exist? Art. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so it did work. Oh, there's quick and easy food prep. Yeah. They come in the kind of a bento. The only thing that, so these ones come in a bento, so you don't even have to really cook it or anything. You just put the bento in the microwave. The only thing that I'm not a fan of is that the amount of food is lacking for me. So I condone it. Like, I like it if you have rice on hand. I will say that. That's like my main gripe about it. So what I'll do is like I'll make like, you know, a rice cooker full of rice, and then like that with those meals, feast. Right? Because honestly, I'm not gonna lie. For most of my meals anyway, I'm just gonna make some meat, put it over rice, and that'll be the meal. So like, might as well just do it with this. Have you tried to fall back asleep right away to continue a dream that you were enjoying before waking up? I have. My success rate is not 0, actually. It's not easy, but I have done it before. But it really so here's the thing. I actually lucid dream often. I lucid dream pretty like, and it's different levels of lucidity, but I lucid dream often enough to where I can tell when I'm waking up and how to like kind of not try not to wake up. Like sometimes I'll start waking up and I'm just like, nope, don't wake up, don't, like, whatever you're doing, just like let your body sit there, just go back and sleep, like you're not gonna lose this dream. And on the flip side, there have been times where I've just been like, oh, this dream sucks, time to wake up. But I dream somewhat lucidly. Vent Hubs. Silent. Ooh. Does Silent even still make music anymore? Alex Valle. David Turley. Aha. Oh, I'm still following E3, but they're kind of defunct now, right? Well, let me look at this. Okay, MLG, what was the last tweet from MLG? Actually, it wasn't that long ago. It was a retweet. Nope. I take that back. The last tweet from MLG was actually April 7th of last year. And they were retweeting COD Esports. Interesting. Oh, who was that? Hey, Master Pants. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. I see Master Pants and it makes me immediately think of like Master Hand from freaking Smash. Yo, welcome on in. Thank you. How's it going? I am partially playing Minesweeper, but I'm also clearing up my Twitter because I'm gonna try to use my Twitter a lot more. So I'm going through it and seeing if I can't get rid of some old defunct things. Okay. Who are you? Okay, well, I don't remember who you are and you don't follow me back, so I'm following. I thought I was already following. Oh no! Well, yay, look, I'm glad we fixed that. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know what? Actually, so I started the stream and I was pretty tired, but I'm not sure if I'm going to just keep it just chatting in Minesweeper or if I'm going to actually try to play some, what's that game called? Grand Blue Fantasy. I wanted to play Grand Blue Fantasy. I was going to try something out. Because apparently, like, I don't know, I was looking at some data, I was going to try something out, I was going to stream it earlier, but like, as I was wrapping up stuff, I got a call from one of my coworkers. It was like, hey, you up for dinner tonight? And I was like, damn. Yeah, I'll do it. Just pick what you want. No Elderly Rings? So, Elden Ring is actually on my short list of stuff. I was thinking, because I do need to get acclimated with the game. It's up to date. I'm waiting for a ring. Uh-oh. Okay, yo, what's up? Long time no see. How you doing? Waiting for a ring? Aaron, is Elden Ring okay? Does that suffice as a ring? Silent. Okay, last post from Silent was 2020. I don't know. I'll unfollow. Doing okays? Doing okays. Yo, okay. Hawkeye, how can we turn that okay into pretty good? Or wait, whichever's higher. Is okay higher than pretty good, or is it pretty good higher than okay? Well, if it fits the finger, I don't see why not. There you go. One ring of the Eldens for Erengi Kinoko. Coming right up, off the press. Yo, okay, look. News on... Oh, never mind. It's really good partner. E3's last tweet was December 12th, 2023. After more than 2 decades of E3, each one bigger than the last, his time has come to say goodbye. Thanks for the memories. Dang. Rip E3, yeah. They were one of the first what you call it? What is it called? Twitter pages I followed. Yeah, I'm going through like reverse chronological order from oldest to newest on pages I followed just to see if I can prune stuff. My goal is to prune at least 100 pages. Right now I'm following 1,200 people and I think I can prune about 100. So my early Twitter life, I would say from like 2009 to about 2012, 2011 maybe. I think it's pretty solid and pretty earnest. I think around 2000 and maybe 12, 13 is when I started just being like, oh, she's cute, follow. Well, that's cool, follow. And honestly, the replacements suck as much. What, for E3 or for Okage? Please tell me it's not a curse one. No, it's not a curse one. I don't think it is. I mean, it's Elden. I don't know, randomly winning the lottery, which I never buy. Oh, E3, yeah. Wait, so what's the replacement for E3 besides? Wait, would you say? No. What was, like, okay, everybody kind of does their own shows, right? Like, you have Nintendo Direct, you have State of Play, Xbox Connect, what's it called? And then you have like what's it called, digital? Because honestly, something like Summerfest is pretty cringe. Yeah, I think it's honestly E3 going away is the natural cause of the internet becoming the internet. Like, let's be real. The reason why E3 doesn't exist the way it does is because we don't need people running to a press thing. Like, we don't need press people running over to get a scoop on something, write it on an article and send it, right? We just, it happens, it's online. E3 is dead as well as TGS. Exactly. Like, I go to TGS. TGS is fun, but I mean, the only reason, like, for Japan, because Japan is just old-fashioned in general, TGS has a couple of years in it, I think. But I mean, like, because let's be real, with Japan, I mean, you know, I live here, country's great, but generally speaking, if you want to do something big in Japan, like internet-wise, just find out what was big 8 to 10 years ago in the States, and that will be the new thing. You know that apparently in Japan, some of the new big stuff for YouTube is prank YouTubers, and like, I mean, this is as of like the last, I don't know, 10 months. The stage shows and theatrics are the best part. Exactly. And now it's just like, between leaks and between, you know, companies just being like, it's cheaper for us to do our own thing. Because that's really what the biggest thing was. It wasn't even so much just the internet really killing it. It was that it's so much cheaper for Nintendo to be like, why pay like 6 digits, if not 7, to get a plot at your place and have to hire hella people and booth babes just to get people to look our direction, when you can just be like, hey, what, like, go to our freaking YouTube channel where you can watch our CEO talk with a white backdrop, and then go. I'm trying to get snapping back in my hand, but my freaking broken knuckle is in the way. Yeah, but in terms of entertainment, it was more than just generous talk. Yeah, saying this as a general myself from a different era or area. Yeah, like, I do think that it was definitely, like, it's definitely entertainment in and of itself. And you know what I miss the most? Man, I'm about to take you back down a walk, memory lane. Well, Teddy Bear, how's it going? What's up? Also, 567 changed everything. What's 567? But I used to actually stay home from class. Like, I was like taking college classes. I would just not go to class. I would just be like, I'm sick, or I'm not gonna be able to make it this day. What's the homework? And I'd make sure I didn't work. Like, I would call out GameStop. I'm like, hey, I can't go to make it to work today. I'd make sure I was the first person to call out, so that way nobody could, take that from me. And I would stay home, go to GameTrailers.com, full screen that bitch, get into a Skype call, and that was my week. Like, that was godlike. I think in Japanese number is Cortana. Sorry, Corona. Sorry. I can't read. Okay, not Cortana, Corona. Okay. I was like, wait, how's that Cortana? Wait. Roku. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, but you're right. Like, I do think that E3 was already on its way out. All things considered. But yeah. Good old 567 definitely sped up the process. We're always making a list during each one as soon as one was done. Head to GameStop pre-order, right? And does anybody remember? Okay, so I will say this with the biggest smile on my face and with all of the freaking, conviction in my heart. GameTrailers.com was the best website on the internet up until, I would say, I would say until maybe 2012, 2013. It was like, I had never so thoroughly, the reason why I didn't have a DeviantArt, the reason why I didn't have a Zanga, the reason why I didn't have a Tumblr, the reason why I didn't have, I had a MySpace. What other things were popular then? The reason why I didn't really mess with ICQ or a lot of other forums was because I just did everything on GameTrailers.com. They had a thing where it's like you could watch game trailers and like you got like points for watching stuff, and you could like redeem the points for goods. I think I got a t-shirt from them. Yeah, around 2010. Yeah. Remember always making, I wrote. It's good stuff. Sorry, I'm going back. Okay, so Halo, official Halo Twitter. Boom. Oh, Honton. 3-step dodge. I think I'll keep following you. Let's see. Who's this? Oh, Major Nelson. Girl. OBS project. I'm following the OBS project. Cinemassacre. Oh. Okay, I think I'm starting to get into my... Oh, Chris Bucket. Sweet. Who are you? Okay, your last tweet was 2019, and before that was 2018. Oh, but they followed me. Never mind. You're safe. Who are you? Oh, Michaela. Okay. Let's see. I think you were... Oh, you were a cosplayer that I thought was really pretty. Actually, no, never mind. I know who you are. It was still a thirst follow, though, so I'm going to unfollow you. It is Melissa Roch, the girl from, the cute blonde girl from Big Bang Theory. It's absurd to think that Geo and Tsutaya is still a thing in Japan. Wait, I'd never heard of those companies before I came to Japan. Where are those companies from, I guess? Okay, you follow me, so you're safe. Oh, who are you? Staya is it sure exists. Heck, I mean, there's a Staya right on the main corner of Shibuya Crossing. Okay, so I don't know who this person is, but they seem like an FGC person. Their posts are cool enough. Hold on. It seems that most of the things are retweet rather than... Who? Why did I follow you? Okay, hold on. I don't know. I must have followed you for some reason, but I don't remember that reason anymore. And... okay. Followed by a bunch of other people that I followed. I just saw a funny story. So the game League of Maidens, actually no, I'm going to open this in a different tab. So this game, right? This game League of Maidens. If you notice something a little bit interesting about this is they follow me. It's because when I was working on DOA, there was like this whole, like, so a bunch of people were like, oh, DOA is becoming, you know, oh, like, just like SJW washed or whatever, blah, 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 politically correct, whatever. And it's like, no, that's not the case. We just aren't ready to show certain things. And they're like, ah, yeah, screw this, down with DOA 6, whatever. And people were talking about League of Maidens, like, see, like, this is what's right with games. Like, you know, take that, devs. Like, we're gonna go with this. Like, you know, like, Team Ninja sucks, blah, blah, blah. And so I forgot what it was, but like I think I forgot if I like messaged them or like I like commented on it, and I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, and I straight up told them, no, that was the thing, because I commented on it, and I think they DM'd me or something, and they were like, hey, we're sorry that this whole thing has happened. I'm like, no, like, here's the thing, we're both on the same side. We're not trying to SJW anything. If anything, we're on the exact same page. And I was like, thanks for your apology though, cool. And they're like, all right, cool. And so we wound up following each other. There's a full to the game, basically. Like, it's you can make your characters. You can stream. But yeah, like I have a I wouldn't be able to play my character until I made sure that their clothes was TOS. Was within TOS, I should say. Monica Lee. I'm trying to remember. Okay, so Monica Lee, hold on. I'm trying to remember if this person is somebody that I met IRL or if I just followed them because they were amongst like a bunch of other people I were following. Staya's DVD rental stuff. Oh, okay, hold on, let me read up. Like Video Shack. Oh, well, yeah, so yeah, like, well, I know at least in Japan, they're not rental anymore. Or I'm not sure if they ever really were, but they're just full on just electronic stores. So I think that's probably how they just stayed alive, was they were able to make the transition into an electronic store instead of just a rental store. You know what, Monica Lee? You're safe for now, but I'm not gonna be too nice to the next. Okay, Riven to the third. James Chen. Sir Scoots. Good name. Games Radar, Shoryuken.com, Game Informer, ESL. Bill Werrell. Excellent. GameSpot. Doreen Harley. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, a crayon. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. These two people, Zorine and Zomagata Crayon, I followed both of them just because their voices were amazing. And they were both cute. But did they actually post it? Oh, I guess this person posts. Alright. Well, oh, hold on. This person... Crayon hasn't posted in a long time. Those people. Blah, 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 blah. Hmm. Hello. Okay, who are you? You are Marn. Oh, okay, Marn. You're FGC. Also, my Twitter is pretty largely FGC stuff. Because yeah, when I made my Twitter, I was like really getting into FGC. So most of my Twitter just kind of became that. I feel old. Oh no. Did I say a name that reminded you of your mortality? MMO Bomb. Does MMO Bomb even do anything? Capcom Fighters? Uh-oh. We're getting into it. We're getting into my first unpure follow. Jessica Nigri. Okay, okay, MMO Bomb still post. Who are you? Do I? What? They become a VTuber though. Just remembering things of the past. Huh. I'm torn. Don't remember anything about you, and I don't. Oh,
Oh, I feel
I
it.
feel it.
I feel the cosmos.
I feel the cosmos. What is up, Raiders? How's it going? You just caught me in the middle of clearing out my Twitter nonsense. Anyway, let's focus on that. More focus on you guys. Also, Pure Lance, I did see you. What's up? But yeah, hey everybody, what's up? Supersonic, I am currently sitting cross-legged in my chair, and you guys can't tell. See, movie magic. I'm a game designer that lives in Japan right now, bilingual, and yeah, これからもよろしくお願いしますね. What is up? Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Cosmos 感じるわ. I love it. How's it going? How's it going? Hope you're doing all right. 皆さん、カスモスちゃんと感じますか? Ah. Wait, oh, never mind. I thought this was a Katamari Damacy song. I was about to be like, what? Poop. Oh, I thought that was the bottom. I thought that was the bottom. Chat, I thought this was the bottom row. There was another row under it. I've been robbed. I've been robbed. 皆さんこんにちは。こんばんはでしょうね。今、もう1時だ。配信よくそう。僕がじゃなくてなんか、まあとりあえずスープサンクです。よろしくお願いします。僕は日本に住んでるゲーム開発者で、特にデザイナー、アクションデザイナーみたいな仕事をしています。で、僕はできる限りまで日本語と英語で配信したいんだけど、僕の日本語はまあ頑張らないといけないでしょうね。別に。なので、これからもよろしくお願いします。Also, I will try to speak somewhat easy English, so hopefully it is easier to understand me. BPM っていうリズムゲーム、そのリズム FPS そうね、そう BPM っていうゲーム。なるほど。ローグライクそうですよね。そのゲームめっちゃ好き。ちょっと待って。これ見て。What was it? BPM. Bullets per minute. こっちのね、僕は20時間 もう入ってる。このゲーム大好き。本当にかっこいいこのゲーム。いいセンス。どうだった？I forgot those become links. Yeah. A dot with 2 letters hugging on either side of it. It's gonna become a link. They were 30 hours on. You got me beat. It's a little mad fun game. Still super, super fun. Oops, slim up. Okay. Man, now I feel like I was really just gonna do a lazy stream. Actually, let's. Ba 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 ra, ba 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 ba. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Why do I have that song in my head? Do, do, boom. Boom, boom, do, do. Ba-da-da. One of these. Hold on. That hurt. Oh, gotta go see you later. Yo, Hawkeye, thanks so much for dropping by again. Appreciate you all as always. Yeah, Twitch never fixed the auto transcribing of dots without space and links. Yeah. I'm the 18th character to clear. Oh, I'm trying 8th character to clear, but it was tough. Oh no. Wait. Yeah, because okay, hold on, let me look. Because I'm not gonna lie. I didn't get that far. Oh, I need to install it again. Okay, actually, we can see by achievement. Right, Mada. Skulled or Skulled, Edgefor, Gary, Rune. Yeah, I need to play it with a lot more characters. There's another game. 別のなんか似てるゲームがなんていうちょっと最近のロックゲームなんだけど BPM ほど面白いと思わなかった。You have 2 games? Oh yeah, no, I really try to be very, very clean with my games list. I'm kidding. When you search, it just pulls up that. So this is uncategorized, right? And then I don't think this includes the games I don't have uninstalled right now. Wait, time out. Custom music update? Those request features finally here. Custom music. When was this? God, this is a long time ago. Custom music. Oh man, I'm about to go wild. Rock One, I know, but I haven't tried it yet. I think compared to BPM, the Rock One is a lot easier. Because the Rock One, you can reload off beat, you just won't get the bonus. Whereas in BPM, if you don't reload on beat, you just don't reload. So once I learned that you can just reload off beat, like if you get in like a tight situation, you can just be like, screw it, sloppy reload, and then just go back on the beat, and it's kind of easier. I'll put it to you this way. Like, I put 20 hours in BPM, I didn't buy the other game. Not that it's a bad game, but playing that game just made me want to play BB. Update your games. Yeah, you're right. Albion, Brawlhalla, Clicker Heroes, Counter-Strike 2, Dwarven Realms, Fall Guys, Halo Infinite, Eidolon, Left 4 Dead, Marbles on Stream, Muse Dash. I'm surprised Muse Dash has an update. Power Wash Simulator. Power Wash Simulator is the cheapest game on the block. We're going listening, so I keep making silly mistakes. Oh. It's okay. There's no mistakes. There's just happy little accidents. Have you played the Metal Music one? I think that's the one that we might be talking about. I don't remember the name of it, but I've played the demo of it, and I was like, between the two, I was just like, you know what? I'll just play BPM. Like, playing that one just made me want to play BPM more. So yeah. I have the whole pronoun plugin, but I forgot how to he said it. Was it colors, but I forgot. Wait, for which? Interesting. Oh, by the way, speaking of music, I do have song requests on, so feel free to request any music that you'd like. Just exclamation mark SR and then put the what should I call it? Words. Hold on. 1, 2. Exclamation mark SR and then put the YouTube link. There you go. Oh, FFZ. Sorry, I don't know why it's still I think it's still a good idea to try to play this and talk about things at the same time. Why do I even have this on my bar anymore? I haven't used Daz in years. Misclick. There's one in here. That means that these are all open. Cool. This is Ripes. Ooh. Is down. So what is the plugin supposed to do? It's working now. That makes sense. It does. Oh boy, that is grotesque. I got stuck really hard. Okay, hold on. One bomb is here. Means that one bomb is here. That doesn't help anybody. Go from one. Speaking of BPM, I just need a bunch of high BPM songs. Like it. Well, that might be 50-50. I'll leave that for a second. It might actually be terrible. 6. Oh my god, I misclicked. Oh my gosh, that actually jump scared me. One, two, three, four. Okay, hold on. on, is this solvable? One bomb is in here. That means that's open. Well, I feel like this. The more I looked at this, I wasn't sure if this was actually solvable. This is for pronouns in chat. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. For pronouns, but it's not showing up for me. See it? Oh, well now. Huh. Back from platting Elden Ring. Oh, yo. Good stuff. Ready for the DLC. My Elden Ring is nowhere near that. Let's see what my Elden Ring is. Elden Bling. I'm 29 of 42. So basically just a couple. That's unfortunate. I misclicked actually. Well, geez, okay. Nice guess, me. That feels good. I almost misclicked. That would have been really sad. Been sad inducing. Five. What is this wall of three doing here? Dang it. That's unfortunate. Hold on. Oh, I'm hard stuck right now. No. So, this is a 50-50. If I just leave it as that, I might be able to guess around. Okay. 50. I feel like I should be able to do something with all these. Can I get a hint? Oh. I mean, I guess I could get it. What? Okay. I know that one bomb isn't here. One bomb isn't here. There's something I should be able to do with that information. Going to Bubble Land? Wait, where? Oh, Bubble Land? Oh, are you going to see if they float? Bye, Aaron. You should just take your phone into the bath like like Mia style. Dragon's Dogma 2 is coming this month. I'm not ready. My body's not ready. My wallet's not ready. I have nothing to play for 3 months unless Gosima gets PC port. What are you gonna play in 3 months? Path of Exile 2? Jason, what? Hi, Aaron. Let's know the results. really, so I'm not getting any personal bests with this one, but I really don't want to just. Okay, I feel like I should be able to do something. So this one has here, right? And there's this view here. So by that, like that's open. Fuck me. I don't. There's something that you can do where it's like if 2 1s are together, or if doesn't have to be 3 1. I forget. But I feel like you can work it out where it's like, oh, these are here and these are here. Therefore, I can spread democracy for 3 months. Maybe I should. I think next next time I get some money, I'm gonna buy some democracy. Because here's the thing, that game, Helldivers, by the way, Helldivers, that game looks like one of my. It looks like it plays like one of my favorite games of all time, Lost Planet 2. I actually finally watched gameplay of that, and I was like, oh no, this might be up my alley. If you do, we're playing, hell yeah. Yo, if I do, we're gonna have just like Discord sessions. Like I don't even need to be streaming. I'll just be like, yo, hop on Discord. You know, if there's 8 of us, if there's too many of us, then we'll just make 2 squads. Speaking of games showcase, it seems like there'll be an Xbox partner showcase in 2 days. More good stuff. Ooh, 2 days. Wait. Okay. Could you, if you're able to, excellent. If not, don't worry about it. But could you either send a link or put it in Discord? Because I would like to not forget that, but I feel like I'd forget. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I have a piece of paper in front of me. I can write down here. Forget to look at it later. Let's see. X. Hard. So. Case. Why 2 and not the first one or the third one? So, okay, the first one I never really played. The third one was trying to be Gears of War. No, the third one was trying to be Gears of War meets Dead Space, and Dead Space was trying to be Lost Planet. It was just terrible. But the second one, that was Monster Hunter with guns and ridiculousness, and it was really fun. I really, really liked it. But also, I will say this. I had a static group of friends I would play with. Like, I put at least 200 hours into that game, minimum. And I was playing mostly with some of my Phantasy Star friends. Is it Monster Hunter with guns? Fair. Monster Hunter, but with a and people in ghillie suits and wetsuits. I was about to say like ghillie suits. Monster Hunter ghillie suits. Wetsuits. You know what I'm saying. The challenge. If you bear the board, if you clear the board before 300 seconds, I'll gift the sub. You get 5 chances. Okay. Before I start, do those 5 chances include? Okay, so like for example, it's not starting yet. So if I get one that's like, wow, these are all good starts. If I get a start that's like this, does this count as one of my chances? Like if I do this and then let's say I do, like let's say I'm done, does that count as a chance? At all counts. Okay. I got 5 chances to do under 300 seconds. All right. Fuck. Okay. 1 chance. Oh. You don't want to do any guesses. Oh, nice. That's scary. Lucky. All right, please don't choke me. What was that? All right, I'm gonna go over here. Wait a second. Well, hold on. One of the. Crap. All right. This is weird. That's kind of a 50-50. I'm gonna try to avoid one. That's all. At least 3, 4. Maybe this is 5. That has some. Off that. All right, let's go back up. Poop. This is 2, right? This is 2. Maybe we should have made it hack. 2, okay. Okay, before I go on to number 3, I want to see. I could have cleared this. I could have actually, wow. I should have cleared that, and then that would have been obvious. That would have been boom. This would have been 4. That, okay, I messed that up. I don't know what I would have done over here, but I completely messed that up. All right. I put it into gaming tech. Oh, appreciate it. Thanks. It was going to be around 3 a.m. AST. Let's see if I can do that. That was 3. That was 4. That was 5. Damn it. Oh. I tried. Rip for soup. That was a guess. That was just me guessing. This math. Okay, I'm gonna go back to that because I know I should be able to math that, but I can't wrap my brain around it right now. Did you click the right thing, sir? Excuse me. I misclicked. Why did I do that? I misclicked. Dang it. Only 54 seconds in, too. I hate everything. I almost misclicked again. Cool. Oh. Hey, I'll look at that in just a moment. I'm on a roll.
Hi there.
Hi. How's it going? Hope you're doing all right. I'll see who that is in just a second. Sorry, I'm kind of on a roll and I don't want to take my eyes away. That's bullshit up there. Hold on, I'll just go over here. Hold on, that up there.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up out of your sleep!
Done it. I've woken up out of my sleep. Yeah, word. That actually isn't. Oh. Okay, one of these is a bomb. That means this bomb. Good. Yes. Where? Does I only have this left? Fuck. Oh no.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Okay, who was that? Who was Wagner?
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Wagner, thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. How's it going?
The wheel of fate is turning.
俺スペースバーキー割れたの Unin, what's up? What's up? How's it going? Okay, Wheel of Fate time. Wheel of Fate time. Wheel of Names. Alright, gonna shuffle this up. Get back for a bit. Figure I spin my points. Thank you. Thank you for coming back. Nihongo de Cao Chao? Cao Chao? Cao Chao? わかんないけど. Alright, I'm spinning. I'm spinning. We're wheeling it. What is this? Random generated story time. Okay, I think I remember this. Okay. Sorry. Random word generate. Alright, so number of words. Alright. Let's say 5 words. Word type all. First letter, last letter, size by equals. Okay. So we're just gonna do 5 words random. So basically what this is I have to talk about, so what's the day? Today's Monday, right? So I have to talk about Sunday. So honestly, what did I do Sunday? I didn't go out Saturday. I woke up at about maybe 10:30, 11ish or something. Didn't set an alarm. I just kind of woke up at that time. Woke up. First thing I did was so my blinds are right next to my bed, right? So I kind of popped them open, try to get some natural sunlight to wake me up a little bit, right? And then like the first thing I thought of was like freaking just kind of breakfast. So I wasn't sure if I had milk or not, but then I remember I had leftovers from the other night. Actually, I had some like lasagna, actually some lasagna that I got from Uber Eats the other day. It was actually pretty good too. So went ahead and had that. It wasn't exactly enough to fill me. So basically what I did was I had some ice cream left in the fridge that I was saving for dessert. Actually, I went ahead and ate that. So, took I said took both of that. Basically ate the lasagna, ate the ice cream, then kind of sat back. Oh, I was getting ready for another dose of freaking Grand Blue Fantasy. You don't even know. So, I've been grinding this game till my eyes water. Right, been playing this game a bunch. I've been actually sitting down so much that I kind of worried about my vitamins and stuff. So I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and, you know, take some multivitamins or whatever. So, you know, I took a dose of vitamin D, some multivitamins as well, you know, some zinc, just, you know, just to make sure that everything was all right. And so started the game, and on startup, my entire damn computer just blue screen. And I was like, no, because I just built this computer, right? And it's been kind of blue screen and it's been kind of wonky or whatever. But like, so I started up Grand Blue and it blue screens, and I was terrified. I was like, I don't need this now, because I thought I had fixed everything. I want to just wake up and game. I didn't want to have to spend the whole day wondering what the hell I was going on about. Or like, oh, what's this thing? Google, how to fix this error. Huh, okay, how to fix this. See, I wasn't thinking for the posture check. So, basically, blue screen. But, just basically, like, so I got the error code. You know, as I was restarting my computer, I entered the error code into my laptop. I had my work laptop too, right? So I entered the code in, and I was, you know, looked up. It's like, all right, what are the causes of this? And it was saying something. What was it, like memory, like wrong referred memory, something or whatever, right? And as I was looking at it, I think, what was it? I think it was, I just needed to like not repartition, but I had to do something with my C drive. I forgot what it was. Honestly, I just ran the command prompts and was just kind of like this, that, boom, go. I just went with it. And after I entered all that in, I was able to game. So Saturday was pretty chill. And there you go. Jewish kata. Nope. It's a random word generator. So how was the story? Was the story alright? Back but still in Bubble Land because water too hot. Water too hot. 2.5 out of 3? Hopefully? You know, actually, you know what? All these words happen to just kind of flow right into each other. Like, I was able to make a story pretty easily off of it. Can you repeat that? I was distracted. Can I repeat that? Okay, hold on. I said I woke up, opened blinds, wanted breakfast, got leftover lasagna, and afterwards I ate some ice cream that was in the fridge. And then after that, I went to get a dose of my daily dose of Grand Blue Fantasy. Set it in the computer blue screen, so I was terrified that it might mean that the rest of the day would be spent fixing my computer. But after I entered a couple of things in, I was able to find it. Boom! Retold the story. Let's go. Philip, you're muted. I'm gonna burn you to the ground, alright? I'm gonna burn you all the way to the ground. How'd you break your spacebar? What did no spacebar got? Sorry, you left you the part where had ice cream cereal? Ice cream? What would ice cream cereal? Ice cream cereal would just be crunchy ice cream. Let me soak in before you start? Wait, if the water's too hot, are you outside the bubbles or inside the bubbles? I did. Don't ask me. 1. Oh, I did not mean to click that. That works, but I did not mean that. Wow, this is kind of annoying. Wow, is it just mirrored? Okay, these, what is it? 1, 2, These 7 blocks and 3 blocks down are just a mirror of each other. That's weird. Almost happened again. I really thought this is the bottom. Right? Uh-oh. You ready for True Love and Bacon, chat? I think I love ice cream cereal. I feel like ice cream cereal is just a parfait. Who are we kidding, chat? Ice cream cereal is just a parfait. Number 5. Okay, 6. I feel like I could have done that without guessing, but I definitely guessed that. How big of a bubble does it need for Aaron to be in a bubble? This big. You can't see. If Aaron curls up like this, Aaron can fit in a bubble probably about this. Definitely kind of pick up in like put in the next room over size. Not much bubbles, but the color's pretty. Is it pink and purple? I'll try a parfait. Never had like that. Oh, really? Parfait parfait is just ice cream cereal. How would I know? Because I've put you in a bubble before. How else would... Look, I don't just talk out my ass. I only talk about what I know and what I've done. And I've put you in a bubble before. It's minty green. Oh, nice. What kind of cereal? It's normally like basically Frosted Flakes. At least on the Japanese parfaits. Oh, okay. Sorry, I got really focused on... No, maybe that's what I should do. Instead of actually trying to be like, oh, I'm going to be a streamer, I'm going to be entertaining. Let me just focus on playing Minesweeper, and that way I have an excuse not to talk to anybody. There. I was hoping that was going to be 2. That was a hard guess. Oh, kind of similar song. No. Degree Diamond, Emerald. Pull up, rewind, and freeze. You put me in the bubble before. You heard me. Put you in the bubble before. You know, actually, way back in the day, and I mean like this was probably 2009, 2010. I actually I have an email under this name. I wanted to make a gaming review channel where like I would review games and stuff like that, basically kind of something like Angry Video Game Nerd, not yelling, but just like reviewing games. And the name I had come up with was The Bubble Gaming. So in a different life path, I would have just been like something gaming. Speaking of all those people that are just like, their names just like whatever gaming, whatever. No shit on them if they're doing their due. But like, freaking, some of those people that come in and try to be like, hey, do you need a, what is it? Oh, do you need graphics? Do you need a new layout? I'm like, do you know how rude it is to come into a place with like, where somebody has a layout? Like, okay, I could see if I just had game screen, me in the corner. But I have a whole ass layout. Now, I'm not going to say it's the best layout, but I have a layout. And to come into my channel and be like, hey, you're looking for a new layout? First off, screw off, all right? I can get you better clouds. Actually, I was looking for better clouds. Give me a moment. I need to blow my nose, but I do want higher quality clouds. And I was looking at some stuff. There was one, there's like, oh, hold on. I actually have the website up still. I really gotta blow my nose. Give me a moment. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Oh no, you're bringing PTSD to be all the GFX peeps. Oh man, it's You have an idol song in your head? Can I choose song? Oh yeah, go for it. I think, Wagner, I think what you can do is copy a space, like copy a space from somebody else, and then just paste the space so you can have a space as well. I'm gonna pass you cold water, please. It's made with water. What was I doing? Oh, that's right. I was gonna... Not there. Okay. Okay, so I was on this website called vl.colab.inc. Let me... Wow. Hold on, let me... There was one in particular that I really liked. Let me see. Above. Does that work? Can I search for that? This is vertical though, damn it. But yeah, I wanted to get something like this, but this is vertical, so I need it to also not be vertical. Category, react, orientation. Horizontal, please. Oh my gosh. Wagner, what? Thank you so much for the 5 gift bomb. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yo, that is super atrociously generous. Thank you. Listen, are we okay? Yeah, okay. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, I was trying to get... Oh, see, like... These are some good clouds. I don't like how much this is in the way, but oh, it's like a time lapse too. I guess it's always gonna be a time lapse. But yeah, so I was gonna try to do this, and then I was gonna try to request license and then use it as my background. I mean, if anybody knows a good way to get free cloud videos that is horizontal from above, let me know. But I can type like this. Okay, yeah, there you go. Gotta get a new spacebar though. You can almost join democracy. But yeah, I can do a GFX stuff, and even if it's not my actual stuff. And I'm not doing any commissions, but just barging in with all your usually AI made stuff. Salt me plenty, salt me plenty. Yeah, no, it's same, right? Because like my little smiling sun thing is a design that I put together. And like, hey, do you need a new logo? I'm like, you don't accidentally find a picture of a sun like this at a hard interview today. Ooh, how do you think you did on it though? Just go there yourself, you know? So going there myself is one part of the equation. The time lapse part is the hard part though. Yuna's doing a showcase right now. Oh yeah? On Twitch?
Space Bunny, thank you so much for the 3 months. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. You've been seeing a lot of Dredge lately, really?
What would it be under? Nah, on YouTube? Okay. Is it live? Oh wow, it is live. Sorry, let me pause the That's a good song though. This does like okay, so I've never watched the show, I've never read the book, but like this interests me.
Hello and welcome to the very first
Ellie
Dune
knows for a new
Awakening
position
Direct,
within the
a
same
brand
company
new
or a
series
different
where
company.
we'll be taking
I
a
know
look
this
at
lady.
all things Dune Awakening from our studio here on Arrakis. On this episode, we'll be chatting to Joel Bylas. He's the Chief
Joel
Creative
Bylas.
Officer for Dune Awakening here at Funcom.
Not Joe Biden,
And
it's
he
Joe
will tell
Bylas.
us what players can look forward to this year, and he will share some news about our beta testing phase. Then we'll also be taking a look at the brand new gameplay trailer that we're just so excited to share with you all. But first,
Her hairstyle's cool,
we'll
I like
look
it.
at what it takes to bring the most dangerous planet in the universe to life, from book to film.
Do you want to have
video.
chat up or
Let's
not?
get started with creating worlds.
Arrakis is this unrelenting anvil against which people are beaten,
choking.
shaped and forged into something that's stronger.
Go on Exile Studio.
Very
Oh,
spiritual,
okay.
but that's
Yeah,
sand,
Funcom.
Which on the surface is really nothing, but underneath has a really diverse biological backstory.
Actually, while this is happening, I can still
One of my favorite
clean some of my
lines
Twitter.
from Frank Herbert is, when you end a novel, it's like a train coming into the station that doesn't stop. You just jam on the brakes and let the sparks fly into people's imagination.
Jam on the brakes and let the sparks fly into
Arrakis
their
is a test,
imagination.
is what the Fremen say. And the player comes right into the heart of that test. Dune Awakening is a survival game at the base level. And it begins like a traditional survival game, you know, like you're looking for water, you're looking for shelter. You know, where will you find water in the desert? Will you take it from others? So when we talk about survival, sure, we start with the basic kind of survive. And then when you've survived long enough, it's now time to think about political survival and how you progress within the universe. The approach we take when building a world like Arrakis
I
is
never
we kind of have to think about
mess with the
where
political
are the stark lines and how do
parts
we
of
build
any
these epic
MMO,
spaces?
really.
How do we make them feel huge and the player feels
Like for Black
dwarfed by
Desert, I
everything
was
we
like,
see
nah,
around
I'm good.
The intention was every time we saw the desert, it was highly brutal.
Here,
and
also,
we
it
should
just
out into the
occurred to
desert
me. Let me do
without
this.
The right protection and without the right knowledge.
Place where I played the
death.
beta
If we
for
looked at
SWTOR,
references
but I
for
didn't
some of
actually
the
play
hottest
it
deserts in
itself.
the world, the visuals that we saw from those deserts weren't enough. We needed this world to be even harsher.
So we've been working with Legendary since the very beginning. They've been very generous with sharing with us assets from the film and allowing us to see things from the film and allowing us to really understand the vision that Denis Villeneuve has for the world and his characters and the way he's grounding Arrakis. But of course, a game is a much larger scale, so we need to expand upon that vision. We have our own army of concept artists who are sending things back and forth with Legendary all the time. One of my best moments on this project so far actually was I got to go and visit the set of the first film with a group of the people from Funcom, the art directors, the lead artists, and we got to walk around.
Always like visiting the set of a
the actual
place,
sets
like
that they built in classic old
visiting sets like this, especially if it's like, even if you've worked on it, is always it's a whole nother feeling. It's hard to explain, but it really, yeah, like you said, like the sense and scale is just like you walk there and it's like, wow, this was in my box and now I'm like standing inside of it. I'll be relaxing over here. Don't mind me. Relax away. Relax away.
In a game, you have the opportunity to sort of create your own narrative.
Well, considering it's Dune, it's hard to escape political stuff. See, I know nothing about Doom, or sorry, Dune. So you can say Doom or Dune, and some people won't even know the difference. Yeah, I know nothing about Dune, so I'll just be a ground pound
Using Unreal 5
person.
to create a game is obviously one of the better choices. Unreal 5 gives us flexibility.
Like, because I am looking for like a new sci-fi epic to live in. Like, I'm looking for another sci-fi world, right, to live in.
Lumen technology allows
That'd be really
proper
cool.
light bouncing. If I had to say one thing in the game that really benefits from Lumen, it's player crafted spaces. In our case, it's like you build a room and you place a window, and the window lets in natural light, and the light will fill the room in a way that feels real. And that technology hasn't existed before. Before
I still
Unreal
follow
5,
Double
in
Lift
the
on
olden
Twitter.
days,
Should
you
I
had to
stop
use
following
what we
him?
called the LOD system, and that meant that you had to create assets at different LOD levels. So
You never
it
played
doesn't slow
RTS
down
games back in the day too?
with Unreal
Yeah,
5,
because
we have
RTS
new
were all like
technology
PC
called
stuff, and I
nano,
was
that breaks
really,
things down into the right amount of polygons at the right distance.
even
So
though I
for us,
played computer,
as a
even though I
company, this has
played
made an
computer
amazing
games,
difference to the
like when
visual
they were
detail of
available,
the world. It allows us to create
I was really a
one
console
really
player.
amazing looking cliff piece,
I
for
watched the first
example.
movie,
And
but
then doesn't matter how
I
far
know
away
nothing
or
about the
how
lore, to be
close you
honest.
place it, it performs well and it looks great.
Where Unreal worked for us on June was
June's
that it
available on
was
PS1?
a fantastic pre-production
Oh,
planning.
well,
On June
wait,
Part
was it?
2, we had some very
Is it RTS on
complicated
PS1?
scenes
Also,
where
I hated
previs
PlayStation back when
all the way from
up until the age of
Woodbridge
12, I could not stand
what Light was going
PlayStation.
to
I
be
was
doing
a diehard
with
Sega
It's the
fanboy
only tool that
and
I've used,
Supersonic, and
I would say,
Nintendo was
in my
alright.
25
I
years
didn't
of
like
shooting
PlayStation.
that is able
In
to be
2000?
used across a
Interesting.
wide spectrum of films by different.
Do you think
types
it's
of
worth
filmmakers.
me like dabbling in, or at least like looking up like
The most iconic
the Vati video of
creature
Dune and just getting caught up in what Dune
is
is?
the sandworm of Arrakis. And so we've tried to represent this in the game in multiple ways. So as a player, your first steps on the open sand, you hear the hiss of the sand in the distance as the sandworm begins to move towards you. And when it gets close, you hear the roar as it erupts from the sand nearby. And at that point, you have only seconds to live if you cannot make it to rocky ground. So this is your first experience with sandworms. And these
The
are the real
F7
ones.
came out
When you go into
PS1.
the deep desert, when you're harvesting spice,
Or it's
the
a
giant
dad of
ringmouth
CNC
sandworms
type
that we see
RTS
in
games.
the film
Interesting.
will
Cool.
erupt underneath the spice blows and suck
Just read all 6 books,
harvesters and
forehead.
equipment down into
Can I at
the
least get them on
sand.
the audiobook?
There's really only one rule. The sandworm will always come.
That
Humans
DDR.
have always had this innate drive to create something, to build worlds, whether it's in their head, whether it's in text, whether it's on screens, whether it's in games. Funcom as a company has been on this journey for a long time, creating multiplayer worlds where players can live out their dreams and fantasies. We were there in the beginning with massively multiplayer online games. We've been there in the beginning with survival open world crafting games. And June is a combination of those legacies, bringing us forward into the future. It's the culmination of what Funcom means as a company and what we can deliver. And this legacy means that we need to really pay attention to what we're creating
Sorry,
and
I'm
how
following
we
some
create it
people's.
for the fans. Because I think at the heart of this, there's a lot of people out there who really want to live in the universe that Frank Herbert created. And they really want to live in the visual world of the films that they see from Villeneuve. And so we need to create the gap between those two possibility spaces and create a game world where people can live out their fantasies that they've taken from June. And yes, it's a huge legacy and it feels at times extremely overwhelming, but we really hope that we can deliver something for everybody.
So what's the core story of Dune? Like, I'm guessing like the planet's dead and it's all just
Wow, that
desert.
was great. Creating captivating visuals.
Now that I think about
on
it,
the big screen
people make
and
Age of
the
Conan.
immersive world
This
of
is
Dune
in their
will
color palette.
certainly come with their
Because
own
the entirety of
unique
Age of Conan
challenges,
was this
and
color.
I think it's
Now you
very
got this
clear that
game.
both
So I
games
mean,
draw deeply
it's like
from
kind
the
of
same
how
book that
Valve
they
can count to
started on.
3.
Now, of course, Villeneuve's movies
Basically,
mesmerized the audiences with their
Funcom's
adaptation of
entire color
classics,
palette is just
including
cookie dough.
showcasing the intricate politics, the very stunning
This is
visuals,
basically
and the
sort of
harsh
remake of
desert
Dune 2,
Arrakis.
ironically,
And now,
on the
as we
Mega Drive
venture
cheese.
into the game, the challenges
The spice
of
on the desert
bringing this
planet,
rich universe to life
that
really
everyone
takes
wants
on
because
new forms. So,
the universe
here
runs
to
on
share
it.
this exciting process with us is
Oh,
Joe
I see, I
Biles,
see,
the
I
Chief
see.
Creative Officer for Dune Awakening. Joe,
Ah,
welcome to the
therefore
first
that's
ever
where the
show.
politics come
Thank you
in,
very
huh?
much for having me. It's exciting to be here.
I am so excited that you're here because I get to pick your brain. I have so many questions and I want to dive straight into this. Dune Awakening is a survival MMO. 2 words everyone watching will be familiar
Saw a
with.
comment in chat that
but
was dumb.
What's your take on that? What is
Not
a
this chat,
survival
but
MMO?
that chat.
Sure. So survival games are obviously a genre of games about like building yourself up from the bottom and surviving. MMOs are more about social interaction and you know how players work together to achieve big goals. And we thought, why not combine the two? You know, why don't we create a game? Because most of the survival
Why am I
games
following
that
this
are out
person?
there, they kind of, you once you get to a certain point of survival, it kind of ends, and that's kind of where you've gotten to. But what we thought was like, the universe of Dune is a perfect place with these politics and this intrigue and there's machinations that happen. So let's get players hooked on the survival and then bring them into the political survival of the Dune universe.
Oh.
Let's break it down then and dive a little deeper, starting with the survival part. What are we surviving on Arrakis? What's out there? I mean, worms, yeah, players?
Sandstorms.
What else?
Other players. Yeah, so
Other
the
players.
I
Other
mean,
players are out
obviously,
there.
Arrakis is all about the heat.
Other
and the
players
water.
can suck.
So the player, first of all, needs to be searching for water.
Oh
They
no,
need
I
to
just
stay
saw
out
that
of
I
the
was
sun,
following
stay in
Monty
black
Ohm.
shade during the
I'm gonna
daytime,
stay following him.
Travel by night.
Take
Out
a
of
look at it.
respect.
That's what the Fremen say, right? That's what the
Yep.
the Khitan Al Gaib says it in the book, right? Black shade by day, travel by night. So the player needs to worry about these things. Think about the sunlight.
Good.
Think about where they are, but they also need water
Net sky
because that
must-
runs out really quickly without a still suit, and you die very fast. So yeah, there's lots of ways in which to get water. You can explore dew fields and eat plant fiber to try and get water out of it. After a while, you start to throw up because you can't really get too much water out of plants that way. And then the way I prefer to do it is to shoot enemies, take their blood, drink that.
I'm sorry, what?
You just casually dropped that right there. Okay, so we're.
So what
we're
if you drink the blood of a
harvesting
dehydrated
or
enemy?
just
How's
lick
that
some
work?
plants, whichever way you choose. You're going to stay hydrated, which is very important.
Yes.
Yeah, stay hydrated at home, in and out of game. Are there other resources we need to
hydrated.
worry about?
Yeah, so as a player, I mean, it's a proper survival open world crafting game, right? So players will craft their entire arsenal, right? So they'll be collecting
Oh, you
resources.
crafted.
They'll be collecting stone. They'll be collecting metals like copper, iron, eventually forging steel.
So is it
building
like
up
MMO
the
Arc
equipment
without
that they have at home,
dinosaurs?
So they'll be crafting, all their weapons, all of their gear, all of their clothing, and they can
Wait,
of course
wait.
craft
Sorry, I
themselves
just read
ways
this.
to live in,
Well, they live in the
craft
desert.
machines to help
They
them
live in desert
craft
planets,
bigger
and it all
machines,
revolves
which allow them
around
to craft better
space
weapons
drugs.
and so forth.
All right, so there's
That's
a lot
spice.
to do, is what I'm hearing. Base building you just mentioned, that's obviously very exciting. I saw you guys share
Wasn't this the same
pictures
stuff
of
that
what
they were
this
trying
could
to
look like,
farm on Armored
already
Core
on your
6?
TikTok channel. Very cozy. Why would I ever leave
Is
home
Armored Core
like
6
that
in the
and,
Dune universe?
head out into the desert? But I'm sure you guys give us plenty of reasons to do just that. Is there anything special about the base building in this game?
Yeah, so we took what we started with in Conan Exiles, our other survival game. We brought that over. Then we started to add to it, right? So we've now created a system for co-op building where you can place out holograms and other players can fill them in. So you work with your friends to build bases. You can also save your base as like an architectural blueprint that you can then sell to other players on the exchange, or you can
That's
give to your
incredible.
friends. So they, if you make something really cool. One of the things we saw in Conan Exiles that I really liked was that players were building the Taj Mahal. They were just building really cool buildings, and it's like, what if you could sell that to another player? That'd be cool, right? So another player might want to be able to just buy that.
You can kind of do that in
and then
Penny
place
Star
that in
Online
build
2, New
themselves.
Genesis.
So we're really enabling this sharing. and
Which, by the way, I do want to get
this
back on the
works, allowing
PSO2
it to
New
be very
Genesis
cooperative.
because
That's incredible. I
Call it,
absolutely love that.
Granblue
I know
Fantasy
my story arc is going to be architect.
is like getting me back into that action game grind.
But, you do what you got to do. Now that I have my basic needs all met, I'm staying hydrated in some unkosher ways, and I'm having my base. How do I protect myself and my base from the world? Like, what am I doing for combat here?
So the game has a full leveling system, right? And we do this thing we call combined arms, which is like we have melee, we have ranged, and we have abilities, and we also have vehicles, right? So players can use any combination of these in combat, right? So it's kind of creates this interesting dynamic. So you can learn abilities from the great schools of the universe and learn how to be a Bene Gesserit, compelling your enemies to come close to you so that you can stab them with a knife. And you combine so you're combining melee with abilities there, right? Or you can be a sword master and leap in with a knee charge, knocking people to the ground and then stabbing them. Or you can choose to be like a trooper and you use your Shigawire reel to pull you up like a grappling hook, to pull you to high places where you can shoot down on your enemies with sniper rifles and shotguns. So
Just
there's a
stomp
large
on in.
variety of weapons that you can craft through our intricate crafting system, in addition to these abilities that you learn as you level up your character. So you kind of have this freedom of choice, and that's really what Combined Arms is all about. It's sandbox combat. That's what we're trying to call it. and what we're
Sandbox
going
bat.
for, right?
Are those hard locked in classes, or is there like can I explore different skill trees? Like,
Yes.
can I be a swordsman or a swordsmaster and also use the voice? Is that possible?
It's absolutely possible. You just have to find the right trainer in the world who'll teach you these things. So you choose in character creation, you make a choice of who was your mentor when you were young. and then you choose one of the things, and that determines your set of starting abilities. But then when you play the game, you find trainers in the world. You have to do things for them, but then they'll eventually teach you some of the way, the path that can take you down some of these skills and abilities.
Part of it reminds me a little bit of Fable for some reason.
Lots of things
But
to explore there as a
so
player and,
I don't want to
and
dunk on it
avenues to
because
take.
in my mind I can be like,
all in
oh, it's
all,
like this
to
game, it's
take
like this game,
myself,
it's like this game. But I also have to remember that
with my friends
I'm a
who
core
really like
gamer,
it.
right?
What am
I know
protecting,
a lot
how
of
do I
these
protect myself
systems aren't going to be new to me.
Like, can
But
I fight them? Can I ride them? Like,
they have to
what's the
sell
deal with
these
them?
to people who are just a fan of the show and don't know anything about the game or about game
You're
systems.
really worried every time you walk on the sand, so you really need to think about what you're doing. So
Yeah, you basically got the
there is
political
no way to
factions fighting
kill
for
or
controlling
defeat
that
sand
planet
worms.
because it's
The
filled
only
with
thing you can do-
cannot.
you just cannot.
with
The only
dang
thing
drug,
you can do is avoid the sandworms,
which you
right?
can expand
So you craft
your
yourself a
life
thumper
and you
and
need
place
it
it
for
out to
interplanetary
distract the
flights and
sandworm.
such. Oh
Maybe
snap!
you use it to lure a sandworm onto
But getting
friends
this
of
drug
yours
is hella
or
hard
awesome
because of
friends.
specific conditions that the friggin' mutant sand
and
oh the mutant sandworms
And the other thing you can do, of course, is craft.
whose
a
larvae are
vehicle, like we have
actually
a
producing the drug.
range of
Oh,
vehicles in the game,
interesting.
including the iconic ornithopters, and players will be able to craft these, and you'll be able to use these to, of course,
So yeah,
traverse
so if you
safely, right? If you're in
if
an
you
ornithopter,
control
fly above. If you're on a
that,
swing bike
then
or
you
something like that,
have
you
like
can
a
move quickly across the sand.
you're
Hopefully
basically the
sand won't
Amazon
get
of
you
space.
if you time
Speaking of Fable, isn't that supposed to release this year?
Hopefully.
Is
I
it?
was hoping.
Oh
I
no!
love constant
Wanna play
looming
it.
threat. Sounds really stressful. Sounds perfect, actually, for a survival MMO. Now, you already alluded to some of the cooperative things one can do in game. Can you elaborate a little bit more here, or dive deeper into this? Like,
Sure.
Can I fully go on a journey with someone and like do tasks with each other? Like, what can I do with other people?
Yeah, so I mean, hook up with your friends, join together with a grouping system. We have a ping system, so you can, obviously point out things to players. You will find different roles that you can assume based on the kind of combination of abilities you want to bring with you. And then you can heal your friends, of course, get them up when they get knocked down in combat, things like that. And then, of course,
You're never
go
gonna
on
let them
journeys
down?
like
Sorry, I'm
we have a
still
system called the journey
unfollowing
system.
people
You
on.
can go on those journeys together and
Did I have
sort
Phil
of
Spencer
explore
twice? Why?
the mystique of the universe. Through that, we also have a contract system. When you go to trade posts, you'll be able to
I'm
trade
following God,
contracts.
that's good.
Your friend and you can go out and explore and do these contracts together. We have small group play, we have guild play. It's all kind of what you'd expect to see in a
We haven't
social
tweeted since
experience.
2016.
What's your take on the politics? Because obviously the books and the movies, that's a big part of it, like the whole political intrigue. How predominant is that in the game?
I mean, we want players to be able to dip into it. So you start the game
I'm gonna unfollow
kind of
you.
lost in the desert, right? And then by the end of the game, maybe you're the next Baron Harkonnen. So as you play through the game,
And who doesn't want to be him?
he's a good-looking man.
Oh yeah.
As you make your way through the game, you progress and you sort
Even
of
to the artists in your following
meet these
list.
factions in the
Actually,
world, right? The Atreides and
up
the Harkonnen are at war.
until
There's
now
war
that
of
I've
assassins
reached,
going on,
I
as
don't
it's called.
think I've
And
seen
as a player, you
a
decide
single
which
2D
side you
artist.
want to help, which side you want to join. Then you
Because this
you
is
know,
like
start
still
to
when,
partake in
like I'm still
each
going
of
through
those
the part
factions.
where I was
And
like,
eventually, yeah, you work
this
your
is
way up the
all
ranks of the factions and maybe
like
you take on a position of power as well. So the
fighting game
politics
community
are,
stuff.
you know,
Or like I
they're-
just
they're designed
ran into
to actually
Ubeat, so
encourage
apparently like I just
players
come into
to
Japan
develop
as
their own
well.
politics around the sandbox systems, right? So we have this Landsrad. The Landsrad will demand that players.
I'm not
do
gonna lie,
certain things.
I am
The
unfollowing a
factions need to
handful of
work
like the
together or against each other to
cosplay
achieve these goals, right? So there's also
like
this
cosplay models
sandbox
that I
element
was
to the
following
politics.
because I mean
Which
let's
also
be
then
real, they were just
encourages like
horny
co-op
follows.
play or PvP play more.
Co-op play or PvP play, yeah. There's this
I'm following
this
Ubeat.
kind of idea that like when people
Should I
have
be?
the same
I'm gonna
objective,
unfollow
but
Ubeat.
they're on
I
opposite
don't really
sides,
play the game like
it
that
becomes
anymore.
a race between them to achieve that objective, and they'll do all sorts of dirty things to get to the top, right?
Sounds about right. Can I opt out of politics? Can I just live my peaceful little
That's
Swiss
what I
life in
wanna
my
know.
cottage?
Absolutely. You can
Okay.
you can play however you want. I mean, the idea is to be a sandbox and allow people to approach it how they like. We have one of the rules, one of the pillars of the game is expression and customization, and that's not just about visuals. It's customizing how you want to play the game. So it's really thinking about like, well, I really like to craft and just set up my little crafting setup and sell things on the exchange to other players. So you can do
That's
that.
cool.
You can basically live your life as a crafter. You can also be an architect. As we
So
talked about.
sandbox
you can be a pilot, a scout.
sandbox
You're not
kind of
really
worries
heavily
me
involved in
in a
fighting, but
little
you
bit.
go out and you craft maps that you sell to other players as
Craft
well
maps?
of the world.
Where are we currently at? Like, I know
Because
there's been betas already.
I'll say
How many
like
more
this, like
of those
everybody
coming?
just
When it's
not everybody, but a lot of
next
people when they
what's
start
status
games,
of
they want some kind
development?
of
Where are we at?
direction and
Yeah,
progression.
we've been running betas now for several months. They've
And
been going really well.
like I think Guild
We're
Wars is a
slowly
really good
inviting more people
example
over
where
time.
I love
So
Guild
the
Wars
game,
2
yeah,
to
I mean,
death.
we're not going to
But
rush it out the door.
when
We're
I
going to work with our community
when
and
I
our
join
players,
the
and
game
we're
with
going
like
to try and
new
make the
friends or
game
new
as good
people
as
that join the game
possibly
with
can
me,
be.
Takes as long
a
as
lot
it
of time they're just like,
Takes as
what
long
do I
as it
do? Where
takes,
do I
and
go?
we're
And I'm like,
doing
oh,
well.
and I have to
So,
kind of
yeah,
explain
so
to
we're
them, hey,
working with
just
our
go out and
community,
find
and
things.
yeah,
And they're
betas
like,
are
all right,
continuing,
but
right, all the
what
way
do
through
I
launch,
do?
and we're going to keep increasing the number of
And
people in those betas.
that's kind of
stopping the stress
unfortunate
test,
that like
yelling at us because they get eaten by
if, like you
sandworms, all
know,
those
it's a
kind of
lot
good
easier to
things.
have like a
All
path
the
first
good
and then
stuff.
go about it.
Speaking of good stuff, have there been any
Just follow all the
recent
OnlyFans.
milestones you're particularly excited about?
Well, it's
or
Coney
anything you
Exile
wanna
Studio, so
share
same
about
as
the current
is to be
development?
expected. Yep,
Sure.
bro.
There's a thing as a creative director I like
Co
to say.
show
that we
the
get a few
game.
aces
Co
every time
Carnage.
we
Wait,
make
is
a
Co
video, we
Carnage
get
in
to
here?
Make a few creative bets.
Yeah, I'm gonna show the
There's a
game.
thing called the Shifting Sands, which is one of my most exciting. One of the things that makes me most excited about the game, and that is
follow
this
Red Bull
location
Gaming.
in the world. It's a full
T.
PvP area, and every week the
OPL
Coriolis
Balrog.
storm sweeps in and completely alters the landscape of this area. And I got to see that working for the first time very recently with full landscape changing and people able to play, and it's exciting to see these things coming online. And I think it's something people haven't seen before in a game. So I'm excited to let the audience in on it, you know?
I can't wait to be part of that audience, and I also can't wait
Logitech
to give more
for some reason.
opportunities
Logitech.
in the
Is this
future
even
to chat
gaming?
about the development and the process that you and the team are going through. Now, any last words, anything you want to say to your future player base?
Yes, thank you everybody for joining us on this journey.
Hey, no
I
problem.
hope today's show was like your first taste of spice, mildly euphoric, slightly addictive, and leaving you wanting more.
I certainly want more of that now.
Wow, he
I'm
is
pretty
peddling
sure everyone
drugs.
watching as well, so remember, for a chance to get an invitation.
What else am I supposed to say to that?
Future closed beta tests. Head on over
We
to
hope that today was like
duneawakening.com
drugs
and
for
sign
you.
up for the beta. Then head on over to Steam and wishlist the game. You can also join our Discord and follow our other socials at Dune Awakening. Also, of course, you can keep up to date on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Where
I'm
we will be
scrolling through some of this
showcasing
stuff, and I'm like, I am
regular
nowhere
sneak peeks into the world
near
of Dune
anything.
Awakening. Now, here is the moment that I'm pretty sure everyone has been waiting for. Let's take a look at our brand new gameplay trailer for Dune Awakening.
All right, here we are.
Arrakis is a test.
Oh, he's
Few
probably has
survive.
sand in his eye too. Mara, what's up? Unreal optimization is dead. I'm back. Had a good timing? I think so. We just started getting gameplay. Oh, there's little vehicles you can drive? Alright, I'm in. I just want to do that. I just want to race. Give me a vehicle to just sprint around on. Let me be designated driver. Wow, these people really be climbing, huh? So these tubes, do they go like up into the nostrils or something? Like, are they just here or did you go like all the way up in? It's Destiny, but tan. They can fly now? They have space magic?
Arrakis is a test. Few survive it. But the humans that do awaken.
The general feel and theme of it's really cool actually. It's like sandpunk,
Arrakis
desert
is
punk.
truly the most
I think it's actually kind of
dangerous
cool
planet
looking.
in the universe, and you know what?
So it's
I can't
Palworld
wait
of
to go
sand.
there. Now, thank you all so much for watching.
It's protection.
Stay tuned
Interesting.
And join us on the next Dune Awakening Direct.
But they really had to do us dirty with the boring talk. Well, they knew that people were going to, as soon as they saw it, just tune out. But what they could have done, what they really could have done though, is be like freaking Elden Ring and just be like countdown to trailer, and then everybody just goes home. Like Elden Ring are legends for doing it that way. Oh, moisture and okay, that's cool actually. But I am home. We'll go homier home. Like go even homer. Interesting. Interesting. Sorry, I freaking smacked, popped, whatever. Nocturnal is not having a good time in chat. Not in the MMO, not in the MMO, not in the MMO. See, and it's interesting because the term MMO is just a very gray term, right? Like there's some games that people don't consider MMOs. People don't consider Guild Wars 1 an MMO because it's, you know, instance based, right? Some people don't consider what you call it? Like Vindictus an MMO because, you know, you do stuff like there's a hub world and you go out to levels. But then like by that logic as well, it's like to what extent is like to what extent is Diablo 4 an MMO, right? You go out and you can see other people running around the world, but there are instances too. MMO is just a weird genre to try to put a handle on, because for some people MMO means point and click, like World of Warcraft, Ion, like I don't know, just I'm trying to think of another point and click game that is actually kind of up there. For some people MMO is like MapleStory, right? For some people it's Economies, Black Desert, you know, EVE Online. Like, you know, EVE Online is definitely an MMO, but you have a lot of people who don't think of that EVE Online when they think of MMOs. Which means massive. Well, that's the thing, right? At what point is massive massive? That's why it's a whole issue. Because you go to Guild Wars 1 and there's people who don't consider Guild Wars 1 an MMO because you leave into an instance and it's only that many people, but in the zones, in the towns, whatever, you can run into like 50 people, right? Does massive mean limitless? Does massive mean at least X amount of people? Does massive mean that when you leave a town, you still see those same people in the distance? You don't hit a loading zone? Honestly, yeah. Like, what's stopping anybody from calling Battlefield an MMO? Like, granted, part of what people consider MMO is also the RPG element of it, but that's where MMORPG comes in, right? So everybody takes it's an MMORPG and they abbreviate MMORPG into MMO. But if you take it for face value, then yes, Battlefield is an MMO. If it's like it's massively multiplayer and it's online. There. But again, we have to be like, what's massive? Right? Because, you know, for some people, it's like, you know, playing with 12 people, playing with 20 people, that's enough. For some people, they're like, all right, well, as long as I know that this, and that was one thing that always killed me about WoW, because people would be like, oh yeah, we have 12 million people subscribed to this game, this massive, whatever. Yeah, you only see, but like 500 people at any given time, right? Like you're on different servers first off, and then it's like, you know, so it doesn't matter if there's one server and that server is capped at, let's say, 2,000 people anyway, then there could be 7 million people playing concurrently. But if everybody's on a different server, you only see the same 2,000 people anyway. So at what point does that make? Half-Life is my favorite MMO. Like Destiny, the maps and community maps are community, but the story and missions are limited to like 3. Yeah. Right? And then it's like, again, you know, so, you know, when you say like, you know, story and missions are limited to 3 and stuff, it's like, well, dungeons were always limited. I gotta mess with my nose again. Give me a moment. Sorry, my nose is going crazy. But yeah, so yeah, well, the thing is, do we count max players and max capacity of a server? That's a valid question. So let's say we count max players instead of max capacity of a server. Like, let's say the server itself has no bearing, right? Well, let's just say that, right? So let's say in this case, you know, it's one server, whatever. So at that point, what does the max player count mean? Does it mean that you can see X amount of players? Does it mean you can play with X amount of players? Does it mean you can interact with X amount of players while they're playing? Because, I mean, we can make Minecraft an MMO. Like, what's stopping Minecraft from being an MMO? What's stopping Fortnite from being an MMO? Now, I know what's stopping Fortnite from being an MMO because the idea of, you know, you don't persist in the world, you die once and there's, you know, there's curtains. And you drop in, drop out. Like, it's not a persistent world. But if you make a Minecraft server and you just are like, I'm on this server, I'm here now, then yeah, that Minecraft server is now an MMO. You watched this, by the way? I have not. What is this? My nostrils are... No rest for the wicked. The art's already really interesting. That's a really interesting art style. Damn, punch the shit out of him. Wicked Inside Showcase.
Hey everyone, I'm Thomas.
Dang, this is long.
And I'm Gennady. We founded Moon Studios during the rise of independent games in 2010.
Back then, there weren't all that many modern Metroidvania games
Waiting
out
for
there.
EverQuest 3.
So we created Ori.
I'd play EverQuest 3. Wasn't it supposed to come out like actually 10 years ago? The Ori devs? Oh.
Our next project was supposed to be something
Interesting.
totally different because for over 20 years we've been playing action RPGs religiously and we always dreamt of where this genre could be taken next.
Ooh.
At the same time, we felt that we could do even more within the Metroidvania genre, and so we embarked on making Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
I still haven't played Ori.
We ultimately
I would
shipped
love to, but
another
I haven't
game
gotten
that
around
was
to it.
incredibly well received, and that we're deeply, deeply proud of.
But we had never forgotten about our dream of creating our own action RPG. We have left our mark on one genre before. Now we hope to do the same for action
EverQuest
RPG.
Next was cancelled, yeah.
Our story begins 841 years after the Embrace. King Harrow is dead, and he is to be succeeded by his young and untested son Magnus.
Untested, okay, sorry, young and
Rumors of
intested
the
son?
return of a great plague, known as the Pestilence, are starting to emerge. Magical Celine,
This art is
a
so cool,
ruthless
actually.
figure in the church, sees the Pestilence as a chance to prove herself. These forces converge on the backwater of Isola Sacra, where rebel groups and the provincial government fight for control amid the isle's crumbling ruins. As a Sarim, a member of an ancient sect devoted to defeating the Pestilence, you are sent on a merchant ship to investigate. En route, your ship comes under attack from a rebel group known as the Risen. The battle leaves the vessel battered and badly damaged. The ship stands
AC, sorry,
no
I'm
chance as it
I
moves
read your
towards the
comment.
shore,
I'll
and it is torn
talk
apart
back on it in a
the
second.
rocks at sea. You find yourself washed up at the shores of Isola Sacra.
Time out. Somebody, anybody, quick, just name me an ARPG that you don't want, that you don't just start off on a beat. Can we do this? I'm really trying to think. Like, okay, Torchlight. I think Torchlight is safe from that. At least Torchlight 1 and 2. The game that Torchlight was based on, I think, was Rune. You start on a beach. Path of Exile, you start on a beach. I feel like Last Epoch, you start on a beach. I think Grim Dawn, you start on a beach. Zelda. First off, Link's Awakening. Secondly, I'm not entirely sure that counts as an ARPG.
Bruised and unarmed, and end up caught in the midst of both a vast political struggle and a fight for survival.
I skipped leg day, right? The rest of the week. It's clever. The sword is both a T and a world.
With No Rest for the Wicked, we decided to handcraft an entirely seamless world. Nothing in this game is procedurally generated.
Thing.
Instead of moving across a randomly generated flat plane, throughout this showcase, you will notice that our world is dense, interactive, uses a ton of verticality, and that every inch was crafted by a designer.
Verticality is really interesting in the ARPG. That's already
You'll be
very
well
interesting.
served, always paying attention to your surroundings too. There are secret areas just about everywhere that usually reward you with precious items. Loot in No Rest for the Wicked is randomized. It ensures that every player has their own unique experience, and that every time you explore an area, you might just finally get that last gold ore or new battle axe you've been waiting for.
Question for this. So, like, nothing is procedurally generated. So, and personally, I don't think I would mind going through. So, for example, Phantasy Star Online, right? Those areas were not procedurally generated. They had a couple of them, and that's not to say that they didn't use any like AI help, right? But what I'm thinking is probably they have like maybe at end game, like this zone will have maybe 5 different map types. This zone will have 3 different map types, I would imagine. But I'm wondering what that means for like I haven't seen if they said that this is online or not yet. So depends on that, and also depends on how they expect you to play. So far, I'm on board. So far, this looks sick. It's because it's just Metrovania. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, so far this looks dope as hell. Yeah, the loot is randomized. Yeah, the loot is randomized, which makes me think of Phantasy Star, right? Because in Phantasy Star, you go through the same 4 zones for the rest of your life, but you do it in hopes that that rare thing will drop, which I'm completely down for.
We abandoned the old point-and-click model to move your character around. We wanted players to have ultimate control over their character. Every movement you make should feel tactile and be intentional. For that reason, we designed Wicked to be played using WASD or a controller.
Oh, knew it.
And there's always somebody half dying on the beach along with you. It's always you and some random ass asshole, and everybody else is either MIA, dead, or MIA.
Should have never brought you on board.
And then you're gonna die in 3, 2, 1.
You'll never make
Oh, he talked. Sorry.
from here.
Instead of
fade to
going
black.
for
Continue.
realism, our goal is always to create games that look like a painting come to life. Our artists spent years meticulously modeling and hand painting all of Isola Sacra.
It looks.
You will traverse through plenty of breathtakingly beautiful environments, lit with natural day and night cycles, immersed in dynamic weather. We also engineered a very special way of rendering our top-down world, where you can always see so much further into the distance.
I'm gonna eat some of this chocolate. I have to.
Our goal was to make everything as interactive as possible. If an object looks like you can climb it, then you can actually climb it. And if an object is too thin to walk over it, you might just need to balance your way across.
Is there fall damage? No yellow paint. Yellow line TM.
Right from the start, we decided to create an animation-driven combat system. Which to us meant that every attack you make should be carefully considered. We wanted to bring weighty, precision-driven combat to the top-down space. Combat that's inspired by several different genres from ARPGs to fighting games. In order to overcome an opponent, you need to watch out for telegraphed behaviors and then punish accordingly.
Game. My penis can only become so erect. Like there's a limit to this. There's a limit.
Timing, spacing, and weapon weight are incredibly
You
important
sure?
in Wicked's combat model. In A Rest for the Wicked, every single weapon has its own unique moveset and stats driven by RNG.
I need this game in my life. This game already just sounds amazing. Like everything I want in the game.
Using this dagger, I'll have a hard time breaking this enemy's shield. Let's try something different.
Get cut, scrub.
If you time it just right, you can parry incoming attacks, allowing you to exploit an enemy's opening.
Damn. Is co-op too? No.
Gear in No Rest for the Wicked comes in 4 different rarities. White items are common. Unlike in other ARPGs, they're not trash loot. We instead made those the most customizable. Blue items are rare. They offer only positive enchantments.
Wait. Is this game published by EA? Is this game going to be under EA? Please tell me. Oh, early access. Okay, I was scared. Like I literally, I'm not sure if you could hear that. My heart actually sank because I refused to buy another EA game, and I was about to get real sad. Okay. Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Purple items are cursed. They offer very positive enchantments, but they also come with a cursed enchantment. Gold items are unique. They are specifically handcrafted by our designers and offer unique enchantments. This rare claymore we found has an enchantment that increases my focus gain whenever I deal damage.
I keep biting off pieces of my lip and spitting them out. Private Division, aka
Every weapon has a chance to drop with its own unique rune, which can then be extracted and used on other weapons. That way, players can come up with their own unique moveset. You gain focus through combat. It is then used to perform rune attacks. Let's try one.
Damn. Man, okay, sorry. I gotta say something. I was playing Last Epoch, right? And when you kill the enemies, they ragdoll. And the other day, so my build is kind of like a Thornmail Reflect build, but there are kind of explosive elements on it. I hit this one guy and he flew up straight into the camera. It was the best thing. I wish I was streaming at that point.
But every now and then, you might not even need to use your weapons to get rid of an enemy.
Dang.
Sometimes, all you need is a little push.
Now,
Every
if you walk
weapon
against
you'll
the
find
edge,
in
will
No
you fall?
Rest for the Wicked has its own bespoke moveset.
Seems like that.
custom made by our incredible animation department. squash and stretch, and other animation principles directly inform our combat design.
Damn. You're right.
Layered on top of that, enchantments that drastically impact weapon behavior, and our deep rune system. All of this culminates in a weapon system that we feel
I want to
is
see what their
extremely
blunt
fun and
weapons look like.
engaging
See,
that
there you
allows
go, like a
every
hammer.
player to create their
Everybody's
own
using
style
bladed
of
stuff.
combat.
I want to see like a mace.
When it comes to gear like armor, there is a wide range of options,
The
each
belly
with
on
their
this
own
armor.
design and attributes. The weight of such items even affects your movement in combat. For instance, if you opt in for a lighter, faster build, you can quick step out of enemies' way. Quick steps are fast and don't consume a lot of stamina. With medium weight build, your character will dodge roll. Those are slower and consume more stamina.
But you have stamina too. Wow. Yeah, this is gonna be a good stream game.
For No Rest for the Wicked, we designed a soft
Ooh,
class system.
hi.
Instead of locking you into a character class that you then have to adhere to for the entire playthrough, we want you to have the flexibility and freedom to play as the type of character
Character selection was just like 9 different characters trying to do blue steel. Did anybody else see that? Everybody was like,
that you want to, and even come up with character classes we haven't even thought of.
So far,
Guy's hat
we've
was
shown
silly.
what combat looks like with a more
They skipped
melee
arm day,
build.
right?
Let's take a look at how combat changes.
They went to the
for a
same
mage.
gym and this one hogged one machine and the other was on the other.
This character build uses a two-handed staff. We have 3 rune specials available: Blink, Fireball, and Nova. Fighting multiple enemies is always tricky. When used right,
That roll
Nova can be
is
an
forever.
absolute blast.
The uniqueness of each
How many?
item you find or craft, being able to create any character build you can think of through our soft class system, and the randomized loot, all of these systems combine to ensure each playthrough and every player's experience is never truly the same.
I'm excited. I need this game in my mouth right now. It's at April 18th, right? For early access. I mean, I guess he wasn't using a leg. Oh,
Asawa Sakura is riddled with plagued enemies known as the Torn.
ease
As you
him.
can see, this Torn has been left to mutate and fester and will prove particularly vicious.
Yeah, it is.
Our
Not
best
playing a
course of
single
action is
game.
to study his moves and attack whenever we see an opening.
Yeah, they go like this game has like Elden Ring-esque feels to it as well. Heal decks.
Bosses are also quite brutal in No Rest for the Wicked. They will punish every mistake you will make. But keep a cool head, make use of all of the skills you've learned, and you just might succeed. As you can see, No Rest for the Wicked is an intensely skill-based game. Your gear
I am
greatly influences your power in battle, but whether
very
you die
excited.
or overcome the challenge is ultimately down to your skill.
Why is he not dead yet? His life bar is 0, right? Nice, Barry. He's here's BRB. Oh, flavor. Flavor. Sacramento?
Along your journey, you will come across the town of Sacrament, the capital of Isola Sacra. Sacrament is a war-torn place, but over the course of your journey, you can help rebuild Sacrament to its former glory.
I was thinking that too. Isometric jumping is going to be like, ugh, it's going to be weird. I'm sure you'll get used to it after like 90
We'll
hours.
switch to a realm that's already a little more advanced. Our goal is to make Sacrament as interesting and interactive as possible.
This game is pretty.
Taylor's at your service.
Mary, we agreed.
My name goes first.
Don't pretend you don't smell it. Come have a taste.
And players will be in control over how Sacrament will evolve over time. For example, after my previous expedition, I helped Fillmore rebuild his smithy. He now sells better gear and is also able to upgrade our gear to a higher level.
This game is way
To
too
that
packed
effect,
with
we
good
aim to
games
make
or
investing
interesting games coming out.
resources into Sacrament as satisfying and rewarding as investing resources into your character is. Let's take a look at another way you can make Sacrament your own.
In Sacrament, you'll be able to purchase real estate.
It's
Well,
Fable.
if you have the funds to afford it.
Oh.
City's gone to shit.
Property in Sacrament can get a little bit expensive, but accumulate the riches and you can choose from a wide range of properties to suit anyone's taste. Your house is the perfect place to stash your loot, craft items, relax,
It
and
never
plan
feels so.
everything out for your
Never feels
next
so hard
big
picking
run through the dangerous
at just the
areas
beginning of the year like that.
surrounding
Yeah, right. Like I
just
forget
moved
that
in
like it's
here,
only
so it's a
just the
little bit
third month,
barren.
because this year hit the ground running.
Out on your journey, you'll be able to collect or harvest valuable resources, which then can be used to craft
That
gear,
swing.
furniture for your home, or even make improvements to the town itself.
A very stylized swing.
Catch a fish, for example, and it can be cooked and eaten.
Catch a fish, for example. Sorry, I hope I didn't ruin my credits doing that. But I don't know why. Just it was just such an interesting, like, just turn of like energy shift. It was just like, catch a fish, for example. I'm like, all right, cool. I guess I'll be right back then.
Of course, but certain fish scales might even make for some fine armor.
While I was on the shores of Sakura, I collected some pine wood. So now let's make use of that and make this place a little bit more cozy. Housing is incredibly cool in No Rest for the Wicked. Since you're not constrained to a grid, you can come up with some really organic looking designs. The table looks nice, but it's missing something. Much better. While some items you can place in your house are just
A smelter.
cosmetic, our goal is for most of them to be functional and have a gameplay purpose. With a range of
So
properties
basically make it to where you
and
don't
an
need to
incredibly
go outside and
flexible
talk to the
interior
townfolk
design
anymore.
system, we hope players will be able to find and design a unique place for them to call home.
One last thing we'd like to show you today is a system we call Alive.
Alive.
Although No Rest for the Wicked
You feel it?
features a traditional campaign, it was important to us that the Solar Sakura is very much a living, breathing world. In order to show you what that means, we're going to go to an area called Mariner's Keep. This is an area I've previously ventured through and explored. However, since my last journey through here, Nif have overrun the local area, presenting entirely new threats for me to tackle and resources for me to scavenge.
I'm like partially
The
looking at
world of
something
the
else.
West for the Wicked is constantly changing around you. And each time you visit a region, you'll be faced with a drastically different experience.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to anything. I'm gonna actually rewind a tiny bit.
Presenting entirely.
Something about life.
One last thing we'd like to show you today is a system we call Alive.
Alive, sorry.
Although No Rest for the Wicked features a traditional campaign, it was important to us that the Solar Sakura is very much a living, breathing world. In order to show you what that means, we're going to go to an area called Mariner's Keep. This is an area I've previously ventured through and explored. However, since my last journey through here, Nif have overrun the local area, presenting entirely new threats for me to tackle and resources for me to scavenge.
Okay, so like things can kind of happen without you being there, and you come back and it's like, oh, when did
The
you
world
get
of
here?
No Rest for the Wicked is constantly changing around you. And each time you visit a region, you'll be faced with a drastically different experience.
So it's not randomly generated per se, but it's not procedurally generated per se, but it doesn't mean that it's all like, how to say, like it's not going to be the same thing every single time.
And No Rest for the Wicked.
Did he just pick you up? Dang, get dead.
You never really know what to expect. For those of you who asked about Endgame, yes, we've got you covered.
Okay, thanks.
While we don't want to give away too much at this point, once you reach the Endgame, you can enter the Serum Crucible. This is where you'll have to test your metal against some of the toughest enemies within No Rest for the Wicked.
Our goal is and always has been to create a very different action RPG, one that will hopefully move the genre forward. We believe that Moon Studios is in an incredibly unique position to deliver on this vision. We have some of the best talent in the world united behind this, and we're not afraid to take the risks that need to be taken in order
A minute and
to
a half
change
left.
up the status quo.
We've poured an incredible amount of blood.
Is
sweat,
being
and
a
tears
looter
into
in
this
turn to
project.
ARPGs?
Now we're at a
I
point
feel like
where
it.
we need
For
your
me, at
help
least. Like,
to
for
shape and
me,
build Wicked into the best
ARPGs,
game
a huge
possibly
part
can.
of the fun of them
We'd like
that
to invite
has
all
me,
of
that keeps
you
me
who
playing,
love this
is the
genre,
loot.
who grew up with it the same way we did, and who are excited to see a new take on it, to join us on this journey. And so we're happy to announce that we're going to be launching No Rest for the Wicked after all of these years into Steam Early Access next month on April 18th.
Over the course of early access, we'll be tweaking, patching, and balancing the game with your input. And you will also see major content updates throughout development.
Early
until
access,
1.0 release.
multiplayer,
At which
The
point,
Breach,
we're planning to release
Other
it for
updates,
consoles as well.
Farmville.
Wicked has been built from the ground up with multiplayer in mind. So the first of these major updates that we will be releasing in early access will be providing you with an innovative multiplayer.
I don't know why it
experience,
keeps
allowing
trying
you
to-
play Wicked alongside or even
Demos available to
against
streamers.
your
Oh,
friends.
yeah?
Our second major content update will bring all new
Oh, I
regions,
see.
new
Ah, that's
Sakura,
weird.
new enemies, narrative updates.
I don't know why it keeps holding your messages. What do you mean it's available to streamers? Like, can you like apply to get it early or something?
Consoles as well.
Wicked has been built from the ground up with multiplayer in mind. So the first of these major updates that we will be releasing in early access will be providing you with an innovative multiplayer experience, allowing you to play Wicked alongside or even against your friends.
Our second major content update will bring all new regions to Sakura, new enemies, narrative updates, and so much more. With story, system, and gameplay content updates to follow thereafter.
Your support and feedback during this very critical part of early access really does make a difference. No Rest for the Wicked begins a new era for Moon Studios, and we're committed to this project for the long run.
We're incredibly excited about what will be No Rest for the Wicked already in day one of early access, and we can't wait to show you all the stuff that will follow in the months to come. Once the showcase is over, be sure to tune in to your favorite media and content creators for the hands-on impressions of No Rest for the Wicked immediately following this showcase.
When was this aired? 2 days ago.
I can't wait to see you all.
Let's see. The Alpha Casts, Angelrod, so or Angle Droid. Okay. Asmongold, cool. I'll probably watch Asmon. I like Asmon. Benzaver. There's a lot of these people I'm not really. I don't know who they are. Like yeah. Oh, I've heard of Gassy Mexican. Hit Me JP. Lyric. Crip. Oh, Crip. Okay. Rocket Beans. I don't know who that is. I just like that name. Howley. Oh. Tally's a funny situation for me. They're supersonic. Man, I wish. Actually, it'd be funny. I'd be like, whoa, what, huh? I was supposed to play this 2 days ago? That'd be bad. Cole was late sending up, otherwise he would have been on the front page. And many more. I have a funny... Tally was my first Twitch disappointment. Like, I will never forget. Tally was like one of the first people. It was like him and Sevidus. Sevidus, maybe like one other person that I would actually like when they streamed, I watched. This like favorite streamer. And I remember clear as day, because it's one of those like you're a kid and your hero breaks your heart kind of moments. I was watching or whatever, and he was playing Terra, and like they found out that like there was fall damage, but if you were mounted and you fell, your mount would take the damage and would disappear and you'd be fine. So they would what you call it? So I think he did something once and I was just like, well, that's a letter to PETA. And then he did it again and I was like, yep, that says like, yep, I can hear them knocking now. And then he like stopped the entire stream. He like stopped in place and he was like, shut up about PETA. That joke's not funny the first time. It wasn't funny the second time. You're fucking annoying. At that moment, I was like, cool. Unsubscribe, unfollow. And I was just like, looking at it made me angry. Because he just happened to see my comment twice. And I was like, I didn't even at him or something. But yeah. And he like full stopped and whatever. I was like, all right, cool. So yeah, so I will always have a chip on my shoulder about Tally. Because I was like, he was my favorite streamer. And then he was like, oh, I was like, oh, you were an asshole.
We can't wait to see you all.
I normally, and you know how I am, like, I don't shit on other streamers. Like, I'm all like, it's like, business opportunities or whatever. Or like, oh, hey, let's hang out or something. Nah, kind of fuck Tally. He was kind of an asshole. That being said, this game looks sick. Yeah, I definitely think I'm going to be playing this on, not release, but like early access. Okay, they say and many more, but are they going to show them any more? No, they just show the same. Like, if they're going to keep flashing back and forth between these people, then might as well just actually list them anymore. What are you doing? Anyway, thank you for showing me this. This looks crazy good. I wonder if anybody's actually playing it right now. Do you play after you beat Baldur's Gate 3? Man, games need to stop coming out first off, because I'm gonna have to offline Baldur's Gate. If I try to stream that again, because I've already forgotten everything, I'm gonna have to make a new character. If I try to stream that game, I don't know. I feel like at most, but I can probably meet you guys in the middle. I can probably just play it on Discord and just that. But if I try to actually play it on stream, I'm never going to finish the game. Like, my only chance to basically finish that game on stream would have been if I just played that game, nothing but that game straight. Like, if I, and like I did like Mass Effect, like if I just was like, we're playing this game until it's beaten. I mean, which was supposed to be the way I did it. But then I stopped streaming as much. And Fable I'll do on stream. Fable, it's a game like, I feel like I can do some off stream, some on stream, and like try to do some of the boring parts off stream, come back on and like do some interesting things or whatever. But no, just see. So okay, this is a rerun. Guest. This person's name is just straight guest. People searching from Noise we could also watch the only other people that were allowed in. So yeah, I think everybody's just kind of waiting now. I'll wait for I'll probably watch Asmongold's thing to go up whenever he makes a video about it. Ooh, I see somebody. Okay, cool. Anywho, this playthrough is already up. All right, cool. In that case, I guess I have something to sleep to then. That's cool. That game looks mad. It does. With that, you sweet minds. I should have. That was silly. Yeah. Hmm. Hold on, time out. One of that's cool. Really? Huh? Oh, sorry. I was off by one. I was really confused for a second. I was like, how is that a bomb? Okay, that was interesting. Opened up the entirety of everything. If I was saying that sentence in my head before I spoke it, and for whatever reason, the Taj Mahal came out. One is the loneliest number. One of those. One of those. One of those. 1, 2, 2, 2. What? That way. Hold on. 1, 2, 1. Ah. That's the bomb. It has to be open. Know that much. Come on, game. Kind of stuck. That was a bad choice. You watch Asmon? You must have watched that vid about the flick by. It's funny. That video about the fake blindfolded speedrun. The fake like. God damn it! I gotta go to bed. That video about the fake blindfolded speedrun keeps popping up on my thing, and I keep ignoring it. I'm just kind of like, I look at it, I'm just like, all right. She duped people. Like, what do I need to see of it? Like, people thought she was blindfolded. She wasn't. It was faked. Whatever. Because that video was also, what, like an hour long or something. I'm like, I don't need this. But YouTube is like, no, you want to watch this. So I really don't. Combo with her mods is funny. So, like, does it... I just don't know how deep it can go other than just like, oh, she pretended to and she didn't actually. Guy at some point said, I'm a physician. What? To say that she was actually blindfolded? Like, were people calling her out in chat? Ah, damn it, I might actually watch the nonsense now. She has armchair physicians in chat saying that, hey, look, she can't see. I'm a doctor. Believe me. But like, there's a lot of videos on Asmon's channel where it's like, he starts off by, oh man, some of my favorite videos of his is, it starts off with like, this video is X amount of time long. I'm not watching this. And you look and the video was like, the video is clearly like an hour and a half long, and the video starts with is like, I'm not gonna watch all of this, maybe about 5 minutes. Like, oh, that's when you know you're in for a good one. But like that, source me. I'm a physician, I know, source. This song is nostalgic, me at least. It's really funny. In the grand scheme of things, like, okay, I played a lot of Phantasy Star Universe, but in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't my favorite Phantasy Star. But that being said, I still have a bunch of times of like fond memories from that game. It's very interesting. I feel like, because yeah, I definitely liked PSO2, like base PSO2, a lot more than Universe in general. There was just certain things in Universe that I wasn't really fond of. That didn't stop me from playing it for a while, but it really, like, I think when the power creep started coming in, and it was like, I can actually tell you about when I really started not like Phantasy Star Universe, was I was playing at each update, right? So I would play, and then level 40 cap would come out, and level 50 cap, 60, 70, 80. And for each level cap, you would, get stronger as a character, but you could also find like certain stronger weapons or raise your mag a higher level or something. And it got to the part where I remember back when it was like level 60 level cap, and the strongest weapon that was, you had to be a beast class almost and have like a certain build to be able to even equip this weapon, because it just, the stats requirement was so high on that. You had to be max level and then have the spec to hold this weapon. But then by the time level like 80, 90 came around, I remember I was just kind of derping around doing something. And okay, not only did that weapon need high requirements, but it was also rare. Like, it was super rare. I was on like some alt character, and a level 27 comes in. I think the weapon was called Sweet Death. Level 27 comes in with Sweet Death and just starts spinning around. And I'm like, they just let anybody hold this weapon now, huh? Like, I had friends that grinded for literal days to be able to get this weapon in their hands, and like, let alone use it. And now there's some random level 27 that bought the game 2 weekends ago. And I knew it was maybe they got it from their friend, but I knew it was a newer account because you could like tab over and see basically their character ID or their account ID. And your account ID was based on when you logged into the server for the first time. So you could literally put it on, even if people were max level, you could go into the ID and say, yeah, okay, you started this game the first weekend it came out, or you started this game 6 months after, right? But PSO was the anime based off of. PSO 2, but that was kind of its own cluster luck, because it was based off of PSO 2, but PSO 2, I guess, so like the seasons or the expansion packs, almost you could call them, they were called episodes. So PSO 2 episode 3 was when they canonically wound up in Earth, just to be able to make like a dot hack kind of storyline where the people in the anime would go into the real game, and then, but like, it was the dumbest shit ever. So nobody liked it. Everybody disliked it, right? Freaking Fallout. And later, I don't want to say retconned it, but they basically made a new animation and were just like, yeah, that didn't exist. But then they killed off, like, I guess they wanted to show how hardcore the anime was going to be. And they killed off the sexy dark-skinned Newman girl, like, episode 1. Like, straight kill her off. And I was like, well, now I'm not interested in this. Because I'm also, part of it, I was kind of looking for like a fun romp or whatever. But also at the same time, she was one of my favorite NPCs. And so them killing her in the very first episode, I'm like, I'm not watching this one either. For Earth was destroyed in Phantasy Star 2. In Phantasy Star 2. Was it? I don't know. Okay, here's my dark secret. I've actually never completed any of the original Phantasy Star games. I've played 1, 2, and 4, but I haven't completed any of them. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should just watch a Let's Play of original Phantasy Star. You call yourself a fan? I'm a fan of PSO. The O is important. Online. I know dumb big fan alert. All right, everybody hold your horses. All right? Are your horses secured? Watch this. I know dumb shit about, or I remember dumb shit about freaking PSO. Like episode 2, I think there's 7 fire extinguishers on the Pioneer 2. I don't know why. I was just bored one day and I counted them. I used to know all kinds of just dumb stuff. Also, you guys, what's up? I guess never played PS4 Bible Adventure. I think I have it on my phone. Let me look. A Phantasy Star Classic. Well, I'm booting it up. Jesus Christ, ring light much? You know, I never played Ragnarok Online, but music is good. Okay, yeah, so this has, here, can we do this? It says Phantasy Star 2, 3, and 4 on it. But I had a game cartridge a while back that had Phantasy Star 1, 2, and 4. So I forgot which one I was playing. But actually, I tried to play this and Chrono Trigger on the phone. I hate the controls. Like, I don't like playing controller-based RPGs on a phone. I really did try. I still haven't played Chrono Trigger because of it. I have Chrono Trigger on my PC, but I still haven't played it. What did it keep? GBA? Yeah, exactly that one. There's a non-zero chance I might actually have it. Let me see something. Okay, I don't have it. Actually, I do have Phantasy Star 0 for Game Boy, for DS. Okay. Phantasy Star 0 wasn't the best received, but I still put 80 hours into that game. I still had a great time with that game. I played with friends online. Like, I liked some of the things about it, like, I don't know, I had fun. Oh, this one's still running. I have 520. That's open. What's that? All right. Man, it's 3:18. All right, look, how about this? Not to be abrupt, but I do think I need to pass you guys off to the next peeps. Camera sideways? Hold on, let me see something. No, my camera's right. Set it. Let's see this. I learned about some really cool games today. Yo, everybody, before I even get into the spiel, let me see who all is online. I'll go ahead and find a nice raid for you guys. I saw, actually, one of my favorite PSO speedrunners is on right now, so I might send you off to them. Let's see who all's on. because I feel like I send you guys to the same people over and over, and every once in a while I want to try to show you new people. But I might send you to this person. Let me see. Aha, okay. You know. I'm sorry, I'm looking through. Oh, okay. It's either gonna be Phantasy Star or Marbles, I think. There's a bunch of people that I'm avoiding because they're playing Rebirth, and I don't want to look at any slice of that game right now. It's gonna be hard, but I gotta wait until it comes out on PC. So I'm like purposely trying to like stay away from like spoiler-rich environments. That's like a year. I know. You think I'm happy about it? Short answer, no. Long answer, hell no. Okay. I'm gonna send you guys over to Ferelix for some Phantasy Star goodness. Hey, chat, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. As per always, it's fun. I've streamed. The stream wasn't supposed to be this long. I was supposed to end the stream like an hour ago. But who was it? Who was it that sent me that cool ass looking game? I'm gonna freaking not allowed to blink anymore. You're not gonna do 4 more hours of Grand Blue? At least not on stream. Like I'm logging off, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna say my byes and everything. Send you to the next person. Stick around and chat for a little bit. Be like, hey, what's up? Blah blah blah. You doing this? Bless this run. And then I'm going to turn off my ring light. I'm going to finish combing, and I say finish, I'm going to continue combing through a little bit of my Twitter, and I'm going to potato. Sushi Bagel. Hey, what's up? Why am I always late? No, that's super unfortunate. It's good to see you though. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. It's been a minute. Is that the freaking... I like it. Yo, sick. But yeah, so let me go ahead and start this raid. I will next stream. Let's see, what will I do? I want to try to do maybe a... Okay, you know what? I have ideas for what I want to do my next stream. Sorry, English. I have ideas for what I want to do my next stream, but I'm not going to say it just in case I can't get around to it. But I have an idea. So hopefully the next stream will be either tomorrow or Thursday. That being said, thank you so much. Thank you so much for all of the chats. Thank you for all of the subs, the gifted subs, the gift bombs. Thank you for the what else happened today? Thank you for the raid. Hold on, who was it again? Kiara, thank you again for the raid. Really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you for the chats, thank you for the lurks, thank you for the good times. If I ever go to a rave again, I'm gonna start doing it and see how many people join. Do it. Anyway, that being said, no matter where you are in the world, have yourself a good day, good night, good morning, good evening, good sunrise, good sunset, good dawn, good dusk, good twilight. Have a good life. I'm out. I'll see you when I see you. Pieces. Will the credits still work?